Some intro. No, but it's yeah, it's crazy. The Jays obviously made a lot of moves in the past couple of days, and we have we had a lot of takes that were online that people weren't too weren't too happy with the trade, which is very very interesting.
Yeah. That was weird to me. That was pretty weird to me. First of all, Merry Christmas to all of you. That's the main thing. I'm stuck inside. Weather's not too great where I am right now in Montreal, so that's why I don't know about Newfoundland, Nick, but over
Rainy.
here it's not looking too good over here. So the family decides to stay in for Christmas Eve, and I'm not mad about it. Got bored, decided to stream with Nick and just break down what might be next for the Toronto Blue Jays. So thanks to anyone who's in here, to anyone who will make their way towards this stream. Thank you once again.
Yeah, and obviously we have a few players in mind of moves that come to compliment Dalton Varsho, and he can't really hit lefties as well as we may have hoped for. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on? I saw a couple tweets saying it was from, I think, I don't know, I'm not gonna name the person who said it, but essentially
What's up, Matthew?
just saying that he he outperformed his expected batting average, all that stuff, and that the package we gave up was too much for Varsho. Because that's what a lot of people have been saying. So I don't know if you have a general take to.
Yeah. Well, my opinion is that this the Jays window is right now, and it's either this season or maybe within the next season or two. So I think Varsho was the best player in the trade by far. At this current moment in time, he's better than Lourdes Gurriel by a long shot, and he's a better player than Gabriel Moreno. I think Gabriel Moreno has higher ceiling than him. I think he will be a better player. So it's a win-win trade for both teams, and it basically gives the Jays that left-handed bat that they needed and that versatility that they needed. The guy can catch, he can play all three outfield positions at a Gold Glove level. I mean, there's not much to there's not much to not like about the trade. So I think for the Blue Jays side of things, it's a great move. For the Diamondbacks side of things, it's a great move as well. So if you're a fan of either team, Christmas came early.
Yeah, and when you're looking at the trade evaluator, it has the Jays winning by a sizable margin. Which obviously it's not a perfect trade. It's not a perfect. No machine is perfect, but I don't know. Lourdes doesn't have as much value as some of you guys out there may have thought. Exactly, Moreno's unproven. He is unproven to a degree, and but he did prove his hitting at the major league level though.
Yeah, Matthew over here is basically saying we had three catchers, and that's true. You're dealing from a position of strength, and I saw a lot of rumblings that before Gabriel Moreno got traded, they were considering sending him down to AAA to kind of develop a little bit more. So that's a waste. That's a waste of your top prospect, who I believe is MLB ready, but he's not as good as Danny Jansen or Alejandro Kirk yet. He will be, and it won't take him long to surpass those guys. But the window is now, and you got to try and win right now, and that's what this move signifies. And there's more to come, whether it be in the bullpen, whether it be in the rotation, whether it be getting another outfielder. This fits our timeline. And Varsho, he's got 4 years of control. Jordan, thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh,
Cheers for you guys
Jordan,
going live on Xmas Eve. Love your channel. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Jordan.
we got the super chat. Let me put
And
it up. Oh,
and
it's
thank you
laggy.
so much.
Thank you, Jordan. There we go. Got a good one for you there. We our first stream crashed, so I know some of you guys may not have. I don't know. It was weird, but we're back. Full action. Thank you, Jordan. Cheers for you guys. Yeah, we got like Peter said, weather's not good where either of us are located, so figured we'd go live. Got the Christmas lights up
Yeah, I don't know
above
if
me.
you guys hear it in the background, but it's pretty brutal out there. It's been snowing like for the past couple days here, and then it just started raining. So we get like freezing rain that turns into ice, and it's just like I know this is off topic. This isn't baseball, but I tell myself that I wipe out at least like two times every winter, and it hasn't happened yet. But this weather, it's coming, man. It's coming, and it's one of those those falls, Nick, where you just don't really have control of your body and you know it's
Fall
coming.
over.
Yeah, you just like you know it's coming and your face changes as you're falling and it's just like that's what it is, man. Living in Montreal, it's
Montreal's a different breed.
not great.
No,
Not
Brent
great.
saying
Different
thoughts on
breed,
adding a
man.
switch hitter to the lineup, like a Jerks and Profile or Brian Reynolds. Hard to believe we're in on him now. I would love Brian Reynolds.
Robbie
Profile would be
Grossman.
interesting. Robbie Grossman as well. When it was still young Troy, that's right. Yeah, no, I would like to see Jerks and Profile. I want someone who can mash lefties, especially after the fact that Varsho a bit weaker in left-handed hitting.
Yeah, right now you have your three outfielders are Springer, who hits everyone pretty much well, Kevin Kiermaier, who's not much of a threat with the bat, and then you have a guy like Varsho who doesn't really hit lefties. So I don't think there's going to be a platoon situation with Varsho, but I think there will be one with Kevin Kiermaier. So when the lefty's in there, I feel like that's when you put a guy like Robbie Grossman or any of those other names that you guys mentioned there, and I think that's going to be the platoon, and that's when Varsho slides over to center field and shows his true value.
What do you guys think of the fact they made packages? Are you glad one of them didn't go through for Kirk? I think Kirk should be untouchable, unlike others say. I think. Oh, Matthew! I'll get back to your question in a second. Matthew with a man of no words, $6.99.
Yeah,
Thank
if you
so
guys
much.
send a super chat, you gotta use the platform. You gotta voice your opinion. But thank you so much, Matthew. Appreciate you, man.
Christmas Eve, you guys have been so generous recently. I don't think Kirk. I think Kirk's obviously they probably valued him the most, so that's why they didn't trade him. It's probably the best way. Bend over here. Rule of thumb in trades: the team that got the best player in the deal won the trade. Why are Jays fans mad about this? Who knows? Jays fans, this is an amazing trade. I agree with I think the trade is good for both teams.
Yeah. Okay, I'll address Ben's comment here. I don't think that's your real name, but anyways, I digress. Any team that loses a player via trade is going to have sentimental value towards them, and I don't know a single D-backs fan, and are they even real? I don't know. Do they exist? I'm not sure, but it's hard to let go of a player that's done some great things in your favorite team's uniform. So even Lourdes Gurriel, a lot of fans were hurt, but let's be honest. Who would you rather have, Lourdes Gurriel or Dalton Varsho? I don't think it's particularly close either. And of course, it hurts to see Gabriel Moreno go. We're hurt. We're hurt to see him go because I know he's going to have an unbelievable major league career. But the Jays needed to win now, and Gabriel Moreno doesn't exactly help them to do that.
No, he too much of a logjam. He could have got more if he was on another team. He probably would have played more last year, and so he deserves a spot. And he finally got one. Matthew said, "Love the trade, love the channel." Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate the. I'll throw it one more time for you. The super chat.
This is small. This is like a nice. It's like a nice tight knit community that we got here. 35 people, as
Christmas
opposed to
Eve.
yesterday. The comments were like making my mind explode. I couldn't read that fast. You guys were going crazy in the comment section there. Do you celebrate Greek Christmas? I don't think there's such a thing as Greek Christmas. Jordan, is there? No, there's no Greek Christmas.
There might be. It's I don't know. New Year's, I think. Who knows? Maybe if you know better, I have no clue.
No, there's no Greek Christmas, but I celebrate Christmas.
Happy holidays, all. Solid trade for both sides. We shall see. Thank you, Mentis. Happy holidays to you as well. I don't expect many people in here. I will put money on Jensen.
48.
Go ahead.
There's 48 people. No, read that comment. Read that comment.
Ooh. Is Otto Lopez? Which one?
No.
Oh, I put money on
Jansen.
Jensen playing 130 games with 25 bombs.
Well,
honestly, the 25 bombs.
Money on fire,
25 bombs is likely. Not likely. It's possible. I don't know about 130 games. He is Greek, Jordan. Orthodox Christmas, he said.
Orthodox. I mean, I'm not a religious person particularly, but I am Orthodox, I guess. So, I don't know if there's Orthodox Christmas. I don't.
Let's move on.
Dig that deep into
Let's
religion.
move on from all that. I hope Kirk shows up to training camp in a little better shape. That is an interesting. A lot of people say that, and that's I don't know. He's such a good hitter without it. Is Owen Lopez the fourth outfielder to start the year?
No, 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 no.
No, no. I think Nathan Lukes.
Boris with a good question here. So who do we get or call up to be a fourth outfielder? Now, I don't know how many of you know Addison Barger. Guy's a shortstop. He climbed up the ranks in the Blue Jays farm system. He was their best hitter in the minor leagues at all three levels. He tore up high A, he tore up double A, and he tore up triple A in his short time there. So I think he'll make the opening day roster, and he's going to surprise some people. He's a shortstop, but pretty much anyone can play left field. So I wouldn't count out Addison Barger getting some time there. He's also a left-handed hitter. You also have Whit Merrifield who can play the outfield. So you have some options within your team that can fill that void. But maybe you do go out and get a proven guy like a Jurickson Profar, Robbie Grossman, AJ Pollock.
I would
Who
love
knows?
Robbie Grossman and AJ Pollock. Will you get 5K before Christmas? It's up to you
That's
guys.
the goal.
That's the goal here
That's the
today.
goal.
We're so close. We made a big push at the end, and I don't know. We have a little bit left, a little bit of time left, depending if you consider it midnight tonight or not. Almost at 5K. We are so close. I'm
So
excited.
close.
I would. Hopefully we can get it tonight, depending on how the stream does. It's obviously Christmas Eve, so a lot of people with their families and stuff like that. And Horwitz is likely to get at bats before Barger, but that depends on injuries. Yeah, Horwitz's name has been brought up a lot as well. Wonder how he fits into the team.
Well, he played a lot of outfield and first base, so maybe as the occasional like fill in, but I don't know. I don't want to see Vladdy out of the lineup ever. So I think you keep him in AAA for now.
How do you think Vlad is affected by losing his friends in Teoscar and Gurriel this off season? I'm sure they talked to him beforehand. I don't know how much it'll affect things in the long run. Might be a little bit upset now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't think. Obviously, I mean, I'll use a basketball comparison here. Kyle Lowry was hurt when the Toronto Raptors traded DeMar DeRozan, and then once the season started, it was back to business, and they went out and won a championship. So sometimes you got to make tough decisions in sports. Front offices have to trade those guys that are fan favorites and clubhouse favorites, but that's just the way it goes. And now you're showing your team, hey, it's all business here. It's all about hustle. It's all about giving everything you got on that field, and I'm expecting nothing short of Vladdy brilliance in 2023.
Quickly get a like spike. Let's get it. Or a subscriber spike if you want to help us hit 5K before Christmas, which was our goal, and we thought it was completely dead, but maybe not. Who do you think plays second base?
Whit.
Yeah, I think Witt starts. We have Espinal as well, though. Could see Espinal in a trade at some point.
Biggio too. You never know. He'll get some time.
Troy saying, do you think we need a more typical DH this year between two players? I think. We'll get back to your second question in a second. Lee, Nova Scotia. All I want for Christmas is a 100 mile per hour in the bullpen. We are right there with you, Lee. Gregory Soto.
Thank you, Lee. Appreciate it, man.
Gregory Soto. I'm in
Appreciate
Newfoundland. I am also in Newfoundland Prime. I am there as well. Hello, Mark. Thank you again for the super chat, Lee. You guys are so generous. It's unbelievable.
You know what kills me, Nick? All the comments asking you if you're a Newfie.
I am a Newfie.
That always gets me.
Mark is also a
always gets
Newfie. Lots of Newfies.
Man, I'm
Newfies.
outnumbered. I'm outnumbered. Are any of
people
you
from
Habs
Quebec?
fans? I'm curious. Are any of you Montreal Canadiens fans in the comments?
Troy, I'll get back to your question real quick. The DH, I think they split between Jansen and Kirk, with Vladdy getting days off, Springer getting days off, in hitting DH.
Yeah, I still think it's a by committee approach
Yeah.
for that DH spot because you got a lot of good hitters on that team. So yeah, I think George Springer will DH a lot this year though.
Lots of Newfie.
Wow,
Another Newfie.
what is going on here? Sabres for the cup. Tage Thompson, baby. Guy's unreal.
Go
Tage
Leafs.
Thompson
I'm
is
a Habs
unreal.
fan.
Okay, go Leafs.
Winnipeg Jets.
I
Any
can't
Winnipeg
be
Jets?
mad. It's a Toronto channel. It's a Toronto
I'm
channel.
Newfoundland as well, Mark. You Habs. Everyone's lending their thoughts. Let's.
I thought people from Newfoundland were big Habs fans. I don't know.
Most Leafs too. I know most of my friends are Leafs
Oh, yeah?
fans. Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
I'm a Jets fan though. It's crazy how long and Leafs. It's crazy how long the Jays have been in touch with the D-backs trying to work out the Varsho trade. It makes me wonder if they discuss deals with other Arizona outfielders like Thomas. I believe we'll probably have a video on that tomorrow, I think, or over the next couple of days, just breaking it down because there's some other stuff that came out. But to give you a short version of it, the answer is yes. They were looking at other outfielders like Jake McCarthy, and the thing is like for a player like Jake McCarthy, Ross Atkins and the Jays aren't going to trade Gabby Moreno for Jake McCarthy, and then the Diamondbacks didn't want Danny Jansen for Jake McCarthy is what it looks like it came down to. So it didn't work.
I'll answer Chris Straub here. Does Elvis Martinez have any positional flexibility? So he was drafted. He wasn't drafted. He was signed as a free agent to be a shortstop. He's moved to third base in the minor leagues. We have so many infielders in the minor leagues, so that's it's kind of a tough one there. He can play shortstop. He can play third base. He's got a cannon of an arm. He's got a lot of power, but he strikes out a lot, and he hit 208 last year in the minors. So I don't know if he's ready to come up to the major leagues yet. Who knows? And we have a lot of similar players to Elvis Martinez, guys that hit the long ball and hit right-handed and strike out quite a bit. So I don't know. I don't know if he's ready yet to make the major league team. I think Barger is closer to the majors than Elvis Martinez.
Yeah, who knows what? Maybe he's. I could see him being in a trade package more so than anything.
Possible.
Yeah, it's crazy how long the Jays. Oh, yeah, no, I think they definitely had talks with that. Stay warm this winter and heat for cents a day. Hashtag heat pump. Who gets a longer extension, Kirk or Jansen? It's a good question. I think Jansen gets an extension sooner. I think they might keep him.
Yeah, but Kirk's
Gonna be longer.
24.
Yeah, Kirk's gonna be longer.
Jansen is 29 years old, so it's.
I wonder if they lock up Kirk though to a long extension, given his.
I mean, you don't have to yet because he still has like 4 years of control. So, is Bichette a 6 or 10 year extension?
Probably 10. I don't think he'd take a 6. 10 plus. Probably something like Correa's. Maybe a bit less.
Mr. Law here. Mr. Law here. You want to answer that question?
With
Nick?
Moreno now gone, who is the best non-pitching prospect to watch for? Non-pitching prospect. I mean, rankings-wise, according to these scouts, they tell you Elvis Martinez, but Barger's climbing up the rankings heavy, so I'd go with Barger.
I'd go with Tucker Toman, switch hitting, third baseman. Guy can play all over the infield. I love switch hitters. I don't know why. I just have like a specific love switch hitters. So, Limousine saying I wish the Expos were still a team. Me too. But if they were still a team, I wouldn't have this channel right now with Nick. So, I guess you win some and you lose some.
How can we be sure Vladdy is on the air? Show of lights. Do you think Vladdy will be extended but have an opt-out at 28 years old? That's pretty specific. I think he'll be extended. Yes. I don't know when the opt-out will be. Maybe.
I mean, he might want an opt-out.
Yeah, he probably will. He probably want to opt out for a few years.
So he can hit the market in his prime. But if the Jays were smart, and I mean they're pretty smart, man. Look at the moves that they're making this offseason. I think they'll give him a lifelong contract, similar to that 12-year deals that have been flying around the majors.
Agree, Mark Day. I went with a very good question. Would you guys have preferred a Jake McCarthy deal for Danny Jansen or the deal we got for Varsho? Let us know in the chat.
That's a really good question.
Let us know in the chat. Would you rather Danny Jansen for Jake McCarthy 1-for-1 or Moreno and...
Could we do a poll? Could we do a poll?
Yeah, we can. Or Gurriel for...
David Peralta or AJ Pollock. That's what Limousine said. I'd go AJ Pollock because you have two left-handed hitting outfielders now. So I think I'm more leaning towards Pollock, and he hits lefties really well.
Ignore the...
Yeah, ignore it. It pops up every time.
There we go. We got it. It pulls up. So would you rather... Let's see what you guys think. Trade Jansen for McCarthy, I guess, or you can answer it and trade Jansen in general, or the Varsho. Dude, I keep thinking it's wild. We took 3 third basemen / shortstop. Tucker, Katzovich. Peter knows a lot more about the draft than prospects.
Yeah, well, those guys are all trade bait though. And they all have different arrival times. So if you like take a look at a guy like Elvis Martinez, he should be coming up soon. whereas Tucker Toman is going to enter the major leagues in 2026. And a lot can change in 4 years. The Jays went from the worst team in the AL East after they got all those like ALCS runs and all that, and then they became one of the most exciting teams in all of baseball. So a lot can change in 4 years, and you guys forget that you got to fill out like 5 teams in the minor leagues. So you need third basemen and you need shortstops and all those different positions to fill out all those minor league roster spots. So it's not surprising to me that you just got to pick the best player available, in my opinion, and that's what the Jays have done in their past few drafts.
Do you guys have any idea about a possible Chapman extension? I've heard it's 0%. I would not say it's 0%. There hasn't been much about that. I think there was a report a while ago before the season ended or towards the end of the season that I think the Jays are open to it. But I mean, I'll be open to it unless we have a better internal option.
Don Mattingly is our lefty DH.
That would be he's definitely
Donnie Baseball. I got it right here. Hold on.
Bobblehead.
Donnie Baseball.
Who is the best left-handing fourth outfielder option left on the trade agent / trade market, free agent / trade market? I don't know honestly, I don't know if the fourth outfielder has to be a lefty necessarily, because we need someone who can hit left-handed pitching at this point. So I think AJ Pollock is probably the best fit. Robbie Grossman as well. Robbie is probably the best fit in general because he's a switch hitter. Or David Peralta.
He mashes lefties. Yeah, David Peralta's a lefty though, and good fielder, but
we got a lot of those now.
I don't know if we need another lefty in there, because now I'd like a lefty in the infield, but not necessarily another one in the outfield.
Berger's gonna be a stud. Yeah, Relvis is kind of hit bombs but strikes out a lot, so I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Grossman is a great player. Who was it? Someone tweeted. I think Dan Schulman actually tweeted about him today, saying that he would be a good. I think Chapman as well though. I think Chapman, an extension for Chapman might be a thing in order soon. But they have to get the other guys sorted for. It's weird. They have tons of players to extend.
Yeah. But I mean, Chapman, that's a problem that'll hit you in the face a little bit sooner,
Definitely.
Like next year. So yeah.
Probably they might try to extend him. Maybe they give him like
Pearson even relevant in 2023. This might be a hot take, but it's actually not a hot take. The Blue Jays bullpen is so much better at this present moment in time than it was when they ended the season last year. So if you add Nate Pearson to that and Adam Simber or Trevor Richards doesn't have to pitch as much, then you're getting so much better, and it's not even close. And you added Eric Swanson, dude. Come on now.
Let's not put Simber and Richards in the same conversation, but
okay. Richards. If Richards doesn't have to pitch as much,
though,
you're better.
I'm also open to Simber not pitching as much simply because he pitched 71 games. He had a 2.88 ERA, but he needs to be used in very particular situations if we want to
not high leverage, not like 7th, 8th inning. I don't want to see.
Thank you. I think six and maybe 7th on days where the bullpen's hurt.
He should be a middle relief guy. He throws 85 miles an hour. Yeah, he's got a funky delivery, but the guy should not be pitching in the 7th inning. Never.
Too many errors at shortstop, run prevention. Think they'll trade Bo. I don't think they're going to trade Bo this year. At this offseason, there's like a 0% chance at this point. Absolutely zero.
I feel like they give him one more year to figure it out at shortstop, then they start to look somewhere else.
Is Pearson hurt or just terrible in 2022? He's been hurt his whole major league career, which has in turn made his results not nearly as good. But there's also something to say about his fastball. It doesn't move very much, kind of like a Julian Merriweather. So hopefully it starts to figure something out, especially with his off-speed pitches. But he was getting barreled up when he was pitching in the majors. So,
well, do you remember that playoff game against the Tampa Bay Rays? He looked unbelievable in that game, and then we haven't heard from him since. So I feel like he can get back to that. He's got good command. He doesn't walk too many guys. So I'm excited to see what Nate Pearson could do.
Everyone seems happy with the Varsho trade.
Okay,
which is good to see. Good to see. Let's get again, hit the subscribe button. I don't know what our sub count is at now. If someone in the chat wants to let us know, we're close to 5K. That's what matters.
I'll look.
You can have a look as well.
Just man the chat. The chat
I got it.
for us, man.
Close to 5K. It would be a Christmas gift to us.
Oh man, 48 away.
We're 48 away from 5K.
We need to get one of those like live trackers to have in
I
in the
can.
corner there.
Yeah, we'll work on that for future. Hot take: Zualeta and Pearson have breakout seasons. Honestly, Zualeta could definitely have an impact. I'd almost have more faith in Zualeta than.
No,
Ignore that.
I don't. I don't. But I don't think there's room for both of them on the team. If I'm being honest, I don't know.
All right, man the chat for a second. Okay, I think
Yeah,
we're fine.
people that are hating on Varsho don't realize this guy's a stud. Other teams like the Astros were in on him. Value gets overlooked because he plays center field, so the hitting not looking sexy is unappealing. Yeah, it's a fair point, but I think his numbers are going to jump up. He was in a terrible lineup in Arizona, and and I think baseball is the only sport where you can't really be a good player on a bad team because it's so individual, and you need protection around you to be a good player. That's why you see all these guys like they go to a better team and then their numbers just get better. It's not because they just change as a player. They have more assets around them. So I really think his numbers are going to jump up. He's going to be probably hitting behind Kirk and ahead of Matt Chapman in the fifth spot. So I I think his numbers are going to jump up, and you guys are going to be really, really happy with Dalton Varsho.
Isn't Pearson tearing up in the Mexican League? It was the Dominican Winter League. He did really well. I believe we had a video on that as well. No more shift. Good for Varsho. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Peter talks about that a lot. The shift is definitely in today's video. I think he mentioned as well. The shift is going to certainly help.
He pulls the ball like more than most players in the major leagues, and he was ninth actually in actually pulling the ball. So he'll get a lot more hits this year and a lot of home runs in the hitter-friendly ballparks in the AL East.
Where is Pat Gillick and how is Jerry Howard's health?
I don't. Those are the old
Yeah.
like play-by-play guys, right?
There's a tweet out there showing Varsho's spray chart in 2022 in the AL East ballparks. It's very interesting. The tweet is from Thomas Hall. If you can bring it up. Yeah, we can move to the desktop in a second. I did get that fixed. I do follow Thomas. Peep. I got it. Thomas Hall. Sorry at the super check he's popping up. I'm looking for it. I see it.
Yeah, so
I'll look at that in a
Tom,
second. We'll bring that up in a second.
Mantis Toboggan, that's a cool name. He mentioned that they're showing his he checked out his spray chart, Varsho's spray chart, and in the AL East parks, it's very interesting.
Yeah, I think I just touched that. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you were talking about?
Yeah, but I was gonna bring up. No, you talk about it again. Cause I'm bringing up the tweet he referenced there.
He won't hit 300. I don't think Dalton Varsho will ever hit 300 in the major leagues.
No, definitely not.
But I think he can be a 250, 260 hitter maybe. And the guy he'll drive in runs, and he'll face a lot of right-handed pitching because teams don't want to throw lefties at the Toronto Blue Jays. They have too many right-handed power hitters. So
if he can hit 250, he's gonna be crazy good. If he hits like a 120 OPS plus with his defense, he's 7 WAR player.
7.
6. Berger looks amazing for third base in 2024.
You know who
us.
that is, Nick?
Huh.
Jake Berger.
Who?
Jake Berger.
What? Who's
You
that?
ever heard that name? He's on the White Sox.
Oh yes. Sorry, it took me a second. Yeah, I remember him. I used to-
Jake Berger.
He's actually a good player.
He's okay. I'd have him just for the name.
I think you meant Jake Berger. Oh no, you do mean Berger. Looks amazing for third base 24. Why did that take me so long? Jake Berger, White Sox. Call me crazy. Is Brios pitching in the Winter League, and is there a way to find his stats? I heard he was pitching good in Winter League, and it was someone that he's working. I don't think so. The Dominican.
I didn't hear.
No, I don't believe he did. Nate Pearson did. I mean, you could correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, White Sox. Yeah, I don't know why I. Took me forever to figure that out.
Nick, did you see that that thing in I don't know if it was the Dominican League or the Venezuelan League, where Asdrubal Cabrera just socked someone running around first base?
Yeah, that was a while ago. I think
You guys should check that out. If you
John Boy
I don't know
did a
if you guys
breakdown
know
on
who
it.
John Boy is. Go check that out. It was crazy. The guy hit like 3 home runs in the game and pimped one, and then got knocked to the ground, round in first base.
Will you guys sing Silent Night for $27.99? Yes, we will. 50,
Oh
50, no,
God.
50 for Silent Night. 50
No,
for
no,
Silent Night.
I'll do it. I'll do it for $27.99.
Yeah, I'll do it for $27.99. It
But
won't be
you
good,
you don't
though.
have to do that, Nick.
Nah,
We can Lee,
yeah,
you don't have to do that, Lee. We really appreciate it though. But we can sing it if you guys want to.
I can't sing. What's Varsho's ceiling for home runs, RBIs? Ceiling? 45 home runs. That's a ceiling. Ceiling.
Hot take.
Ceiling.
Hot take.
Ceiling. That's the best he could ever do. Thank you again for the donation earlier, Lee. It means a lot.
34 home runs, 78 RBIs.
Yeah, you think 34 is the most he'll ever have in an MLB season?
Yes.
Fair. I'll say 40. 40 is probably like the most I could
Because
see.
he can't hit lefties.
That's actually a good point. What is your favorite all-time Christmas movie?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, we have to do it. We have to do it. We have to do it.
Okay.
We have to do it.
So we can't play the song though. We can't play the song because it's copyright.
Okay.
Just heads up.
What did he say? Silent Night?
Yeah.
Silent Night lyrics. Lee, thank you so much, man.
Lee, do you want the whole
appreciate
song or
you.
can we just do the chorus?
Okay. Okay, Nick, this is how we're gonna do this.
Okay.
This is how we're gonna do this, okay? So every the chorus here is split up with a comma, okay? So it goes Silent Night, Holy Night, all is calm, all is bright. Okay, so I'll sing the first part before the comma, and then you sing whatever after the comma.
I'd say we just sing at the same time. I think that's better.
Okay,
I think that's
is that
better
less
for everyone.
embarrassing?
Yes, much less embarrassing.
Just the chorus.
Also, we can't say one of the words in there. All right, before we do that for you, Lee. What are we at? Any final questions?
Okay.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, Lee, can we sing we don't have to sing the whole thing, right? That'll take way too long. Do you want us to just sing a quick part of the chorus, the first part? This is gonna be.
Okay, let's sing the first part there.
I gotta get the lyrics up. All right, we'll sing. Did you send me them? No, okay.
No, I didn't.
Honestly? Okay. So it's Silent Night, Holy Night, all is calm, all is bright, right?
Yeah.
From there to peace. From there to peace. The bottom piece.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's go.
Hold on. Lee says, honestly, just the chorus. I've had too much eggnog. Keep up the good work. Guys, Merry Christmas. Whatever you feel comfortable with. We got you.
I feel so uncomfortable right now, but
it's okay.
You've earned it.
Someone record this. And it's going to be on here forever.
Yeah, you guys can rewatch. Okay, Nick, so give me a countdown, man. Give me a countdown.
No, wait, you are? And I'm just going to join him.
No, dude.
How does it go?
How does
it go?
Silent Night.
Wow, you're kind of killing it.
Holy Night.
Oh, this is insane.
All is calm. All is bright.
Your mother
and child.
I haven't heard this part.
Holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace.
All right, one more for you.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
All right.
There you go. There you go.
That's all we got for you.
Sign me up, baby.
That's all we got.
Sign me up.
You kind of carried.
I did carry. You were scared, man. I don't know.
No,
you were scared. You were scared.
A little bit. I think my mic is louder than yours, so I had to.
Oh, come on now.
All right, back to Jay's Talk. Lee, I hope you enjoyed that. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I wonder how many viewers we lost or gained. Please stop your ruining Christmas. Brian, we apologize.
I've already ruined it. I'm so sorry. Well, it was for Lee. Lee, that's what Lee wanted. That's what Lee's gonna get. Don't quit your day job. I won't.
Wonder how many viewers left after that. It was worth it. I would leave too. That's amazing. Don't quit your day job. Ricky Stevens' fastball is clocked at about 95, 96. A good lefty. Yeah, he's going to be... I think he's probably going to start the bullpen next.
Addison Barger hits 20 homers. Hot take. I don't think he plays 20 games.
Best $28 Lee has ever spent. Yeah, we should.
Really?
Man,
I don't,
we'll sing. No, I don't want. I'm not.
you know what you can get for like $28?
We should have a new thing. Every $50 we sing any song. Matt, how you doing? With the emotes with Peter on the suit. With my smile. Love to see those emotes, Matt. Let's get everyone like, subscribe. How close are we to 5K? Did that singing help? Probably hurt. Curious though.
Oh, it definitely. We're probably at like 4.7K now. As soon as I open my mouth. 55. So we're 45 away.
45 away.
What's the play here? Are we staying on stream until we hit 5K or what?
Could.
No,
I
we could, but that's
everyone.
that's
If you
pretty
want to
insane.
help us hit 5K, tell your friends, tell your family, get them to go on their account, hit the subscribe button. We don't usually ask that much for subs, but we're so close to 5K. Well,
Matt here. Matt, our member, our one and only member, Matt, is asking, what's your favorite Christmas movie? You want to answer that first? You
Home
want me to go?
Alone,
Home Alone, okay. The first one or the second one?
first one.
Okay, yeah, valid. That's valid. My favorite Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life.
Never
It's
seen
like
it.
a black and white movie from the 1940s. Watch it every Christmas. It's like a tradition that I have with my family.
Is it weird? I want Gregory Soto. Dawson asked. Dawson, absolutely not. It's not weird at all.
That's so not weird.
I am with you
That's
on
like
it.
that's like
It's
the
the
least
opposite of
weird
weird.
thing. It's the least weird thing I've ever heard.
Who replaces Matt Chapman after next season? Jays aren't going to sign him long term. Yeah, maybe a Relvis. Maybe they sign a new third baseman.
Well, I think just considering how the off seasons went and that the Jays are kind of going for it, I think they'll give him like a bridge deal, maybe like 2-3
2 more
years. I don't
years.
know if he goes for that though. Could be his last chance to cash in.
I also love Berger. What's up, Jesse? Berger's awesome. So do you guys want us to stay live till 5K or close to 5K, or do you want us to, I don't know how likely it'll be. It depends if
I
you
don't
guys
know, man.
tell your
I don't
friends. We can see how it's going.
Well, we still have like a decent amount of people in here where it's like justifiable to actually stay live. So, and don't get me wrong, I love each
If
and
we have
every one
one
of you.
person, we'll stay live.
I love each and every one of you, but if there was just a one person audience here, we'd feel that we're not doing our jobs.
I'm not sure why Edison Berger is so low ranked in the prospect rankings for the Jays. He has one of the best prospect stacks in the minors in AAA, showing promise. He is like 13, but should be 3. I think those they haven't been updated in a while. Correct me if I'm
It's
wrong.
because of his age, probably. Like he's not, and he's a bit of a late bloomer, so that could be why. And he was also a 6th-round pick by the Toronto Blue Jays, so they take all of that into account. And that was last year's rankings, so he killed it in the minor leagues in 2022, and I expect him to be right up there, if not in the top 5, definitely in the top 10.
Days Getting Insane. Tap sub. Definitely tap the sub. And I'm so excited for Varsho. I know I keep saying it, but
Me too, man. Me too.
already subscribe. Only one vote to give. Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate you.
I watched 21 Jumo Street today. I have not seen that movie.
Jump Street.
Oh.
Street.
No, I
Not
shouldn't.
Jumo Street.
I haven't seen that one either.
Nick's-
I'm not a huge movie guy.
Little too much eggnog there, Nick. What's going on?
Too much Fresca. Not sponsored. Would you go for a shortstop or put Merrifield there and move Bo to second? Would you go for a shortstop if do you mean if we move Bo? Is Berger a plus defender? Maybe.
No,
I think it's
but
like
he's got
average,
a very,
right?
very good arm. Very good arm. Like that's his best tool.
Shout out to the 104 in here. Crazy.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. It's I even put up the Christmas lights for you guys. You can see it on the screen right there.
Awesome.
All the Christmas lights. I wanted to get snow, but we have snow in the background.
To all our viewers in here, what is your favorite holiday drink? What's your favorite drink around the holidays? Let us know. Well, I'm curious. I'm curious to see
Water.
Water. Okay.
No, I don't. Actually,
It
not a
could
huge. Could be eggnog.
Could be alcoholic. Could
Or
be
non-alcoholic.
non-alcoholic. It's up to you. I mean, I'm just curious.
Tom, Welcome. The aspect about Varsho that I don't think is getting enough attention is the degree to which he's borderline unplayable against lefties, 52 WRC plus against left-handed hitters. We touched on that a little bit. You just need to find someone to platoon him, and I think he's going to improve with the shift. But it's definitely a concern if you are, it's definitely a concern. Teddy, how are you doing? Thank you for the $1. You donated last year too.
Can I add to that
Sure.
from Tom there?
Thanks again, Teddy.
Okay, so yes, you're right in that. I still don't think he'll be a platoon guy against lefties just because of his defense. It's that good, and the Jays lineup is good enough to like take over the offense when he's not going well. But at the same time, the Jays don't face many lefties because they have so many right-handed hitters on that team. Now that could change within the next couple of years. They could get a few more lefties, and that's not very suitable for Dalton Varsho. But and also there's a 3-batter minimum. So anyone coming out of the bullpen, I mean, they have to face 3 batters. So it's not like you could go out there and send a lefty just for Dalton Varsho.
Now,
in case, yeah. So there's ways around it.
9.6K now. Because of our sinking. I hope not. Favorite drink is beer from Doc. Another starter would be best. I think a 5th starter would be ideal. Sorry if I have to go something like that. I'm on live.
Oh, whoa. 4,968, dude.
32 away.
We're close. 32 away. It's a race against the clock, guys. It's a race.
I only got an hour and 15 minutes till Christmas. Maybe we.
Everyone
Eastern
else time. We got 2. Almost 3.
We'll go on Eastern time because that's what most reviewers. After I said Gregory Rousseau, how about Andrew Chafin or Matt Moore? Both of them would be phenomenal. If you could get any of those 3 this offseason, the offseason's even more of a win. Though we're gonna have a video coming out soon, over the probably next week sometime, early next week, grading our offseason moves, and we were gonna do it before the trade, but now we have an even bigger thing to do. What are your thoughts on Matt Moore? I think he's a solid veteran who would be a good addition.
Very good year last year, also with the Texas Rangers. So he's a lefty. He knows
baseball.
He knows the AL East. He knows the AL East as well. He's been with the Tampa Bay Rays for a while.
Merry Christmas, sure. Jim Cherry. Welcome. Happy holidays, everyone. I know it's that time. We're almost at Christmas, so it's an exciting time to be a Jays fan and anyone. Can we get 69 likes for these fellas? Come on. Let's get 69 likes. Let's get a like. Are you on the rock, Nick? Legend, I am not. I'm not tonight. I'm on Fresca. Sparkling drink type.
Cranberry ginger ale. Cranberry Canada Dry. Also non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic tonight. I'm sick. Hot take, Ross Atkins sounds like a politician and speaks like one common crazy. I think Shapiro is better at speaking than Ross. I will agree with you there.
I've said that before. I've said it on a video. He's a politician.
Gesto.
Thank you, Gesto.
Or Gesto. Or Creek. I subscribe. You guys are awesome. Thank you. We're so close to 5K. Will we hit it tonight? Do you think a flaw within the Jays' recent prospecting drafting was too many of the same ready infielders more than 2 East edition? I don't know. I feel it's too early to judge a lot of that stuff. Oh, I meant Newfoundland. Sorry, yes, I'm on the rock. I'm from Newfoundland. I thought you said on the rocks. Yes, from Newfoundland. I'm from Newfoundland, legend. Yeah. Varsho hit 20 home runs versus Cole at Yankee Stadium. I'll shave my head if he gets 20 home runs against Garrett Cole.
In the same game?
On the season. Probably gonna play him like 5 times.
Thoughts on Profar? I like Profar.
I like Profar.
Guy's good.
Good fit.
Solid player.
Can you guys give your takes on Ross trying to remove the fun times in the clubhouse from Lee? The big super donation or super chat. Oh, hold on. 1 second, Lee. 30 subs away.
30 subs, guys.
Away.
30 subs.
We're so close.
Let's go. Limousine putting in work in that comment section.
You, Limousine.
Putting in work.
You want to take the fun part or you want me to?
I can
have a bold take.
Can do it, because I'm the one to take a lot of heat in the comment section, so I don't mind saying it. I think there's a culture change going on in Toronto, and we saw that with the Teoscar Hernandez trade. We saw it bringing in Dodd Manningly, trading away Lourdes Gurriel, although I think they didn't want to have to do that. They had to get the deal done. But, I mean, this new team is all about hustle, and these veteran guys that they're bringing in, like Dalton Varsho, I don't know if you call him a veteran, but he's a bit on the older side. He's 26. He knows his way around the league. He's going to show the right way. The right way for these players. Same thing for Kevin Kiermaier. Same thing for Don Mattingly. And you want guys that will leave it all out on the field. And the culture change is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. You should have fun. It's baseball. It's a fun game. But you got to get serious about winning at a certain point. And all these moves have shown that we're ready to do that.
There's a lot of Red Sox fans here in Newfoundland, mostly Jays. Yeah, no, it's mostly Jays. There's a lot of separate. Honestly, there's a lot of different teams people are a fan of. But for the most part, it's Jays. Definitely some Blue Jays, or definitely some Blue Jays. Definitely some Red Sox, sorry, as well. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Neil, Happy Holidays to you as well. Hopefully you're all doing well on this Christmas Eve. Hopefully the weather. Hopefully you guys have some sort of snow. We have none here. It's all rain. No snow whatsoever for Christmas. I'm not a very white Christmas, but it is what it is.
Mantis said Kiermaier is known to be a fun type player, very similar to Teoscar. No, he's not very similar to Teoscar. Kiermaier doesn't take plays off. Kiermaier runs as hard as he can to first base on a routine ground ball. He tracks down every single ball in the outfield, and if he doesn't get it, you bet that he's going to be the first one on it and rifle a throw back into the infield. Teoscar Hernandez doesn't do any of those things. Much better hitter, better player at this point in their careers.
Gesto, to Mantis's credit.
Thank you, man.
To Mantis's credit.
you.
They do. I have heard Kiermaier not on the field, but off the field in the dugout is a pretty fun guy and enjoys his playing time.
That's
so,
fine, but on the
just to
baseball
Mantis.
field,
Mantis, I got you.
Business.
I'm
Business.
different. Men in the bench, exactly. That's it. Thank you so much, Gesto, for the 10.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mantis. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much, Gesto.
That's on me.
No, but you were right about in the field. That is, but yeah, in the bench. Go ahead.
My bad, Mantis. My bad. Didn't know.
Thank you, Gesto.
Get fired up, man.
Yeah, Peter gets fired up talking about Teoscar Hernandez's defense.
Dude, I just get fired up, man.
You should see him off camera. Thank you, Gesto. Mantis Toboggan. Love that name. Haha, thank you. Kiermaier is a winner. He makes winning plays.
Dude, the guy's stud.
I love him.
The guy's stud.
He's I've grown. Honestly, every acquisition Ross Atkins has made this offseason, I've grown. Merry Christmas Eve, gentlemen. Big Papa. Merry Christmas Eve. We have David Cobbler in attendance. We have snow over here in Kansas City area. I'm about 30 miles east of Kansas City.
Ooh. Stay safe out there, David. Stay safe. And happy holidays to all of you in here. Once again, Merry Christmas Eve. Happy
exciting
Hanukkah
time
to any of you celebrating.
Whatever you celebrate.
Holidays are here. We won't sing again though. I don't think we'll sing.
No, if you missed it, we did sing Silent Night. So it's up to you to find it though. Yeah.
Well, I sang.
I helped.
You kind of.
Would you guys go live for Jays games in 23? Yes. We're not going to be going live for every game though. But we're going to be going. We'll have especially big games will go live. But we'll have post game reactions on most series or games. We haven't fully decided what we're going to do with that yet. But we're going to try to keep up with uploads daily. The 401 is brutal. I can't make it home to the fam. Oh no. That is not ideal. The 401 is brutal. Hopefully it all works out for you, Big Papa.
Julian Erickson, do you think Kevin Biggio can be a big part of this team next year? I like his upside with no shift and more regular playing time. I've always been on record saying that Kevin Biggio should be very valuable to the Toronto Blue Jays because they don't have anyone like him on the team, a lefty that can play in the infield. So yes, he should be very valuable, but he hasn't shown much in his major league career. He's always hurt, so who knows?
Mike, 5K subs by Christmas. Mike, that is the plan. We are planning on potentially staying live until we hit 5K.
Let me give you a live.
We'll see how close we are.
Number.
We've been on the group.
76.
We're so 24 away from 5K.
Away.
Guys, we wanted to hit 5K by Christmas since I think we started December 1st, I think was around when we started. And we didn't think it was going to be possible, which is fine. But the past couple days, the big trade happened. 5K, it would be unbelievable. Imagine if we hit 5K on live, we'll be able to thank you all personally.
That would be sick. And Nick, I need you to man the chat for 1 minute. All right? I'll be right back.
I got it. Biggio is a great defender. He had a phenomenal year last year. Once Kevin could figure it out at the plate, he'd be great for the Jays. Nathan Lukes, Dawson, I agree. Nathan Lakes would be awesome. Hope to see you guys at a game this year. We'll be traveling from Windsor. We'll definitely be at games. I think me and Peter are going to be going to a game together. That's a few games together throughout the year. So it should be exciting. We'll see you guys. We'll make a post. We'll let you know. Guriel and Tio have a combined 28% converting fly balls to outs. Varsho and Kim Kiermaier combined 59. Yeah, Matt, we're going to mention that in an upcoming video as well, just discussing the whole thing. It's going to be wild. Appreciate the videos, guys. Ponder some of your takes. Enjoy the videos. Good work. Had to subscribe to fellow passionate Jays fan. Vladdy, thank you. It's all about, me and Peter disagree a lot as well. So, what Peter's takes aren't the same as my takes and vice versa. So, as long as we're, at the end of the day, we just want the Blue Jays to win. Or if you're not a Jays fan, you want to see good baseball, I guess that's what we all have in common. Are y'all in Windsor? No, Papa. He's in Quebec. I'm in Newfoundland. Biggio's one of the top guys in the MLB walk percentage, and I as well. Do you guys think we'll ever see each other at Jays? It's possible. We can let you, it's possible. We can let you know when we're going to Jays games and we can maybe meet up. I'm not sure what sabermetric fans will be using to evaluate Varsho that say he has 35 to 40 home run potential. His batting average at the shift hitting at the Rogers Center. Yeah, I think the Rogers Center will definitely help him a good bit. Definitely will help him. I don't necessarily disagree, but have to think them through. Yeah, and that's a good thing. And we do as well, especially with this trade that went down yesterday. It was wild. It's thanks again, Jesto. It means a lot. Peter getting some more ginger ale there. Heard you pouring up the. I can hear it fizzing.
Yes, sir. Cranberry ginger ale, one time a year, only at Christmas time when I drink it.
Do you think we'll ever see each other at Jays games, Peter? Someone asked that. It's possible. It's very possible.
Do you think we'll ever see each other at Jays games? I might go to a few this year. I definitely will go to a couple.
We'll go to one together. I'll fly up to Quebec and we'll pop down for one.
I try to go like 2 or 3 times a year. I went to the playoff games. That was I don't know if you were there. I was there, unfortunately.
I'll be going to a few as well. Varsho steals base of 16. I'll probably go to like a lot this year. Like I'll probably end up going to like 10 this year or more. So
10?
My pop lives out there. My pop lives out there, so I can
I can just
stay.
Fair enough.
Pitchers also limited in pickoff attempts, no more steals. Yeah, it's is that effective next year? I know the pitch clock is. Next year is going to be insane.
And the bases are bigger. That's a good point. The bases are bigger.
If you guys go to a Jays game, when you go to batting practice, catching fly balls, I usually go to batting practice. I already have a few game balls, so I haven't really. I
have a cool story. I don't know if I've ever told this to you, Nick. So I went to the Jays against the Phillies this past season. I went to both games against them, actually. So the second game, I went with my girlfriend, and there was this little girl sitting behind me, and I said, if I catch a ball, I'll give it to you. Yeah, so what do you know? First inning, Rhys Hoskins, the Phillies first baseman, he tries to flip a ball to these Philly fans next to me. So I reach over with my left hand, and I steal it from them. And then they're like, dude, what are you doing? And then I turned around and gave it right to the kid. And her mom started crying, and everyone was like, I was like the best person in section 118. They were all like thanking me and congratulating me. So then I asked the mom, oh, what's wrong? It's just the baseball. And she's like, yeah, I just got out of the hospital, and I'm taking my daughter to her first Blue Jays game of her life. And you gave her the ball, and then she started crying. It was just an awesome moment. And then, I kid you not, 15 minutes later,
another ball.
I catch another baseball. It was a foul ball that hit 3 pairs of hands, and it just bounced right into my right hand.
What a day. You should have bought a lottery ticket, too.
What a day. I should have. Everyone was telling me, can you buy my lottery ticket for me? And I also got this Kevin Gausman bobblehead that same day.
What a day.
So,
W. Peter in the chat. W. Peter.
Insane story. Yeah, it was a W of a day. W of a day. I felt real good. And
that's touching. Christmas Eve miracle, even though it wasn't Christmas. Do you think Don Mattingly being the bench coach will help John Schneider getting back to the playoffs? I think it'll help John Schneider in general. I don't know if he needs it necessarily, but it'll help the team as a whole. We have faith in Donnie Baseball.
Donnie Baseball.
That is an incredible story. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. I can't believe that actually happened.
Only in baseball. Oh, man, with the with the W and the Peter emoji that he got by being a member. I believe $2.99 is the lowest tier. You get emotes, priority yells, all that
That's
stuff.
so funny.
You can have a look
That's
in
good
the
timing, Matt. That's good timing.
you can have a look in the next to the subscribe button. It says join if you're curious in the members. You get emotes like that and some other stuff too. We have one member, and it's Matt. I was at the Phillies versus Jays game.
Yeah, those were good games.
I watched Kikuchi pitch against the Tigers, and he won and did good. He had a 4-start stretch where he did amazing. I remember that. And then we were like, wow, what a signing. Went downhill from there. Maybe he'll come back, though.
Who knows? I think he deserves a couple starts.
Definitely.
Caught a foul ball on the 500 level? How?
Were you behind the plate? Like a crazy high?
Maybe. Yeah.
Anyone else angry about how Rogers treated Tabby? Yeah, I'd have to know more about the whole situation, though, I think, before I laid a full judgment. But Buck is mad, and we love Buck. Therefore, I'm mad. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, but I think Tabby was just the odd man out because you can't really have a 3-man broadcast crew, unfortunately. So, yeah, but I'm glad Buck is back, and I'm glad Dan Shulman is our full-time guy.
At the end of the stream, we'll gather clips and send you singing Silent Night. And the eventual reaction to 5K subs. Do it. Send it to me on Discord, and we'll.
I gotta check now.
Sick Valve also. I got a Placido Polanco line drive.
Oh my God, 86, Nick.
14 away. I'm gonna go save it live after the 5K, but for a little bit.
Yeah, we probably should. 87. We need to have the live ticker.
I know.
But that's dangerous. That live ticker is also dangerous because everyone wants to be the 5,000th. You know, so people are like unsubscribing and subscribing. It's like a heart attack machine.
Pretty much my thoughts exactly, Nick. Perfect, Chris. Matisse Shulman is the best. Agreed. Hey, Nick Goss. I got family in Newfoundland. I used to live there myself. Awesome place. It is a phenomenal place. It's really rainy out today. But
why so many people from Newfoundland?
I don't know. We take it, though. Newfoundland. Let's go. Any idea where Jose Bautista lives now? Absolutely no idea. Probably Bora Bora.
Matt, that's cool. Justin Smoke home run on Canada Day.
SM. Options for 5th starters out there. Not Drew Smiley. We're going to have a video coming up on that soon. But off the top of my head, Corey Kluber is one that I would like. Obviously, he's a righty. But we'll have videos on tons of stuff.
Johnny Cueto.
Johnny Cueto as well. I know we have a couple. Owen loves Cueto. And Matt as well, I believe. We're going to have tons of videos on... there's so much content we have to make for you guys. There's just... We are gonna have a video on Christmas as well. If you're interested in that, a Christmas special. We decided to do that, which is gonna be nice. Dan is the best. He knows when to be silent. Bruce, Dan is the best.
Yeah, I love announcers that let the moment talk. You know, like those play-by-play guys that just let the moment speak for itself. And Dan is one of those guys.
I like Ernie as well in playoff games. I don't know why. 7 more likes.
Do you like Matt Vasgersian? You big Matt Vasgersian guy?
He's all right. He's in MLB The Show, so I hear a lot of him. Like Spike, let's get to 70. Can we get to 75 likes? I'm Cueto stan in Discord. I think we have a few Cueto fans in Discord. He hasn't signed yet.
I'm not a Cueto fan, and I just remember that one game where the Jays lit him up in the ALCS. Yeah. That's all I remember Cueto for.
Your favorite Jays moments?
You go first.
Bautista, yeah. I'll name 3, and they're all kind of from 2015 to 16. We'll go. Actually, no, I'm gonna throw a nice one in for the third. So number 1, of course, I think we all have the same number 1. Bautista's bat flip. Number 2, the Donaldson dash to sweep the Rangers. That one was I love that one. And number 3, I'm gonna go with Vladdy's bottom of the 9th, first ever game double down the right field line. That got me pumped. So I'm just gonna. There's obviously one that could be better, but I'm just gonna throw that one out there. That I was so nervous watching him hit in his first game. I don't know why. I get nervous watching his prospects hit.
Yeah, I got a couple. Okay, so I'll have 4. I have 4 actually. Okay, so I'll go with obviously the Bautista bat flip. The second one I'm gonna go with the Edwin Encarnacion walk-off home run against the Orioles in the wild card game. That was unbelievable. I still don't know why Zach Britton didn't pitch in that game, but it's not my problem. It's the Orioles' problem. The third one.
Thank you, Bruce Bochy. Appreciate you for that one, for the Zach Britton thing.
No, it was a Showalter.
That's what I meant. Why did I say Bruce Bochy? What? Yeah, Showalter. My bad.
Yeah. What was the other one? Okay, the third one was like the George Springer home run there against the Red Sox this year, and then we walked them off the next inning.
Are we at 490 or
I don't know. I don't
4,990?
know. I don't know. I gotta check. Okay, and the fourth one that I have,
Yeah, it's looking like they're
494, no, 6 away. We're 6 away.
6 away. We got it earlier. Oh my goodness.
Nick, do you remember that game
Like-
last season against the Oakland A's
Yes.
where we came back from 8-2?
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hit a
Lourdes
slam.
Gurriel grand slam, and then Simeon walk-off 3-run homer. That was one of my favorite.
Well, that was
memories,
2 years
too.
ago with Simeon, right? So, I guess if you
Well,
consider last
2021.
Yeah,
2021, yeah, 2021.
Guys, do you think we can add another lefty bat to second base by trade? I don't think. Are you happy with the amount of lefties we have right now? I think we're good with the amount of lefties. I think we need to add a left-handed mashing outfielder. AJ Pollock comes to mind. Robbie Grossman would be perfect. He would fit so well. Speaking it into existence with Dan Shulman. We're so close to 5K, guys. I'm gonna be emotional. No, I'm so happy though. My favorite moment this year was Bradley Zimmer sim dog bomb against Justin Verlander. That was my favorite moment ever.
That was like actually a huge home run too. Like that was
I
a
know,
huge
it was
game.
so.
It was
The fact
like-
he
it
was
like
starting
the
in a
most-
huge game is kind of crazy.
It was the most random like thing ever. You just have Bradley Zimmer hitting a home run against Verlander. It was pretty unreal.
The Semien hitting the walk-off. I think it was the same game against Oakland in the
Yeah.
Rogers Center. That was almost like the shift in the season. Or it was like a major shift in the season because from there we just started taking off. Obviously, we
Yeah,
didn't make the playoffs.
because Oakland was like still in the playoff race,
And then we
too.
swept them. We swept them in that series.
Yeah, that was huge, and then we just missed out by one game.
I was
One game,
I remember that
devastating.
day. I remember that day so clearly. I had basketball that night. I was watching. My dad was watching too. We were all watching. I had on my laptop the other games, the Yankees games, and then we because I knew we were gonna beat was it the Orioles? Whoever we played that day.
Yeah, the Orioles were the last like 3 games of the season. 96. We're 4 away from 5K, guys. 4
Guys,
away.
you got your support's been unbelievable. I don't even know how to thank you, Gene. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you,
Thank
Peter.
you.
Take care and keep
Thank
warm.
you.
We will. Thank you
Merry
so
Christmas
much. I'm
to
also
you.
gonna the next time you see me on live stream, I'm gonna have a bit of a new setup. We're gonna have might be a bit of a different background. So cherish this while you have it. We'll keep the blue lights, but there's gonna be some different background. I'm getting some new equipment. Someone who works with the Jays, you can see how loved Teo and Lourdes were, but I'm loving how we're looking. I agree, definitely.
Interesting. What do you do with the Blue Jays, if you don't mind us asking? That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I completely skipped my head.
Yeah.
Here comes my sub, Sheila.
Sheila, thank you. Thank you. How about Vladdy's home run in Montreal? That was in the preseason.
Honestly,
I
though, you can
remember
make an
that.
argument.
That was-
I'm sure some fans.
That was super cool.
Usher.
That was like
That's awesome, Javon.
yeah, that was like that
awesome.
was like full circle. That was a full circle moment for Vladdy because his dad obviously played all those years with the Montreal Expos, and then he comes and hits a dinger, a walk-off homer.
What's the
at
sub count,
stadium
Peter?
where his dad. Okay, I got you. I
I just had to
got you.
cut you off.
No,
Go!
Oh,
Super chat.
Jesto,
Jesto's
Merry
turn up.
Christmas, man.
You may have
Merry
timed that with
Christmas.
5K subs pretty close to it.
98.
2 subs
Nick.
away.
We're 2 away.
We're gonna hit it before Christmas. That is unbelievable.
Wow, thank you guys so much. We
That's
thought
awesome,
there was
Javon.
no way. We thought there was no
I'm
way
gonna put
that we'd be able.
2 for 20. We sang Silent Night. What else is? Tapia inside the park home run. That was peak.
That was a good moment.
Thanks again,
That
Justin.
entire game was pretty nuts.
Just so you've been here the whole stream. We appreciate it. Hopefully we're making your Christmas Eve a bit better. And hopefully you're all excited for Christmas, whether you're giving gifts, getting gifts, spending time with your family. It's all it's the most important thing.
Thank you so much, Gesto. Appreciate it.
Who do you think will be affected most by the shift, Jays or other teams? I think
Oh my God, we're at 96 now. See, I knew this would happen. I knew we would get close, and everyone wants to be the 5,000th. But come on, guys, please.
but those 92-93 Jays teams were really good. I always admired the game Paul Molitor brought. David, I wasn't able to watch him live. I've watched some old footage, but I'll take your word for it.
I remember that Joe Carter walk-off home run. I mean, I've seen replays of that. That'll
Yeah.
live on forever. That was
That
an
whole
iconic
era.
Jays moment.
Whole
So
era. My dad as well. Are you at 5K?
Yeah.
We're not going to say anything until we hit it, Peter. So you see on your phone, but just let us know when you hit it. Did we hit it? Okay. Favorite Newfoundland saying: "Stay where you're at till I come."
5K, baby. 5K. Let's
We hit it.
Let's
I don't know how to
We hit it.
celebrate. I should have had
I
like
don't know. I don't know
fireworks
what we
or something.
should.
Thank
Yeah,
you guys.
we got it. We got
We'll
it.
just
Yeah.
we'll. Oh wait. Yes, I successfully did it. We got fire on the
got
screen.
it. Let's go.
We got fire on the screen. Thank
That's
you guys
awesome.
so
Thank
much.
you guys so much.
Josh, welcome to the stream. Great timing. We just hit 5K. I wish I could subscribe again. David, thank you, David.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
We did it before Christmas. We didn't think it was possible. Clearly, it was possible. You guys are unbelievable. So grateful. Yes, celebrate in the chat.
Everyone drop the emojis in
Whatever
the comments.
emojis. Thank you, M. Thank you, Limousine. Lee. We did it.
Throw up the flames one more time, Nick.
I got you.
Throw them up one more time.
We'll keep the
Let's
flames up a
go.
little bit. Keep us warm. We have the flames and the Christmas lights.
Fire. Nice fire.
I'm gonna keep
on,
those lights. Those
Christmas
lights are
Eve.
kind of like those lights. Do something for the new
like
year.
them.
Ricky Henderson, let's go. Matt with the emotes. Matt is a member. Booyah, fifth deck. You guys are forgetting the game against the Red Sox. You almost beat the most runs in a single game record. That was crazy. That was crazy.
But I love the moments where it was like a close game and like one moment changed it. You know, like a 28-5 game. It was not an exciting game. You know,
I was slightly excited.
It's exciting, of course, but.
Josh Crow with the dab. I don't know what that is, but it's a dab. You guys are gonna hit 1 million one day. Trust me. That I don't know is true, but I will trust you, and we can pray. You guys are forgetting the game against. Oh, I already said that. Yeah, that game was crazy. Marvelous job. Thank you, Ned. Thank you, everyone. It's I didn't think we were gonna do it. I really didn't. You told me this a few days ago. Reminds me of Toronto Winters. The Flames. Congrats, guys. Jesto. Thank you. You and Lee.
Put them up one more time. Getting cold, Nick. Getting cold.
One more time. There we go. Nice flames.
Warm the hands up. Warm them up. Ah, there you go.
Can't wait for the Blue Jays season.
Feels like Christmas already.
Guys, I'm 48 minutes away from midnight, Christmas Day. I'm close. Probably closer than a lot of you.
Yeah. Well, a lot of our audience,
a lot of here. Do we
people
have to
from
have a
Newfoundland.
physical before this is official? The 5K? No, we passed our physical. That is one of the best comments I've ever read. Let's talk about our fourth outfielder. Nathan Lukes is my hot take. Not hot take. It's my prediction. Well, nice Christmas present it is. Got a question from Peter: Poutine or Montreal smoked meat?
You know, I think smoked meat is better. It's better food, but it's not something I can have all the time. Whereas poutine, I feel like I can eat a poutine whenever. It's like such a comfort food. There's so many good spots here too. I mean, if you guys ever want a real poutine, you got to come out to Montreal and try one of the spots that we got here.
That's
you too, Nick. I'm gonna show you the ways, man.
I'm coming up sooner than you think. Me and Ben are gonna pop up.
Let's get it.
As a kid, I remember Ricky getting off first base. You know, he'd be stealing second and third. Man, those days were I don't know. Peter, what level of ball did you play? It's a great question. He played higher level than me.
So I played 3 years of junior elite baseball, which is the highest junior league that we have in Quebec. So it's a big commitment, a lot of traveling. You travel all around the province. I was a good player, you know, but I never panned out, you know. I never had like any tools that really stood out. I was just always a solid player. So I kind of got passed over for a couple guys that maybe had more potential than me, but I played at a pretty high level, and I had a good playing career. Hit a home run in my last at bat in junior.
That's insane.
So it's a good way to go out. I might play some senior ball, but I'm thinking of taking the summer off and just enjoying the summer for the first time in a while. You know,
the Jays Digest focus summer.
Yeah, it's always been baseball, and I like I just want to enjoy the summer for once. You know, not have to worry about all that.
Matt, we can get Peter to hook you up with some good spots to eat on when you go to Montreal. Just DM us on any platform. You got me on Discord as well, and we'll hook you up. Ben Piper, Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. No ketchup chips or poutine in the USA. Ketchup chips are unbelievable. I love them. People hate them. I love them. What position do you play, Peter?
I'm a third baseman.
Third baseman. No wonder.
Yeah.
No wonder you like Matt Chapman.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Power hitter. When you look at the 40
Josh here asked, when you look at the 40-man, they have Otto Lopez. I have a story about Otto Lopez, actually.
Filled with stories today.
Yeah, he pitched to me when I was 9 years old, because he grew up in Montreal. I don't know if you guys know that about Otto Lopez, but his uncle had a fall baseball team, and Otto Lopez, I think he was like a couple years older than me. They just said, "Here, go on the mound and pitch to them so they could get ready for their fall season." I kid you not, he threw like 80 miles an hour at 11 years old.
Otto.
And it was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
It
was the scariest thing I've ever seen at the time, and that's my story about Otto Lopez. I actually play baseball with his nephew for the past 3 years.
Maybe one day we can get him on a. That'd be insane.
Cool.
Get him on the pod.
Maybe.
Chicken and waffle sounds good. Dan Dog, hit me up. Dan Dog, hit us up on Twitter, and we can talk. Mike, congrats on 5K by Christmas. Thank you, Mike. Serpent, how you doing? Owen, were you a fan of Charlie Montoyo? I think he was a great rebuild manager, and I think John Snyder's going to take it home. Guys, again, thanks. I don't know. 5K by Christmas.
Who's this Dan Dog guy?
I don't know. Said hit me up if you want to put your name into the cover of the Jays and Sportsnet for the Jays. Dan Dog, hit us up on Twitter or email, and we can discuss that. Definitely.
I'm interested. I'm working with Bell right now, TSN. So I don't know. That's a bit of a conflict for me, but if I can cover the Jays full time, hey,
it's a dream.
What's better than that?
Otto Lopez is the next Ohtani confirmed. True. He's gonna be throwing 100. Drop your Twitter handle. I got you. This is me and Peters, and for anyone else who wants to follow us on Twitter, ignore the super chat. Jays Dodge SYT. It's our ad on Twitter. If you want to.
Yeah.
We post.
Should we drop our personals too, or what?
I don't have a personal Twitter. But you can do that if you want.
No, it's all right. Well, we'll use the.
So that's the link, guys. We respond to every DM on Twitter, and we're gonna be tweeting out more of our reactions to stuff. So if you want to follow us there's the link. Who are the top 5 prospects be now? Oh, Eric.
Oh no, nothing. Well, we could answer.
Oh, 2001.
Eric.
I read that
Eric
as 2021.
Yes. Yeah, Eric just said they liked my speed, but that was about it. If I had any sort of speed, maybe I could have went further in the game, but didn't have too much of that. That's why. So I was a third base, not a shortstop.
I played All-Star, and then my talents weren't. I was a nuts fielder, platinum glove caliber. Not good enough hitter. I play ball now, pretty high level.
Were you an infielder?
Yeah, both, bro. It depends. I was second baseman, but I was mainly center field or left field. Sorry, left field. In my heyday, but I was like a Ben Zobrist, but couldn't hit.
Oh, I like that.
Couldn't hit though.
He was a good player.
Yeah. What do you guys think? John Snyder is a good manager moving forward. I think his experience can be an issue. Do you agree? I think, I mean, he's coached at high levels. I think he'll be best. I think he'll be perfect.
No, he's really good. He's really.
We'll know though in a couple of years. What was your opinion on Eric Sogard? Loved him. We signed him on a minor league deal and was able to get a decent player back for him. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Thomas Hatch. No. Managers control the lineup, and that's about it. They don't really impact results. They don't impact as much as on the playoffs, though. That's where the money's made for these managers.
Guys, thank you once again for 5,000 subscribers. Unbelievable, man. Still surreal. It's still surreal to us.
We did it. We're at 5K. We
did it.
Might be having some cool stuff. I said at 5K we have something planned, so we'll keep an eye out to the videos and we'll see what we got. My position was left out. Left out position. Took me a second.
I just got that. Oh man.
Me too, Pent. Me too. Do you think the Jays should pick up Moustakis? I think there's better options out there though.
No, is he? He was on the Reds, I think, this past year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Brian Burge. Thank you.
Merry Christmas,
Happy holidays,
Brian.
Hopefully you're all. You guys doing anything fun for Christmas or just spending time with family? Jason needs someone with a strong mustache. Agreed. So glad to see the crime dog enter Cooperstown.
Nick didn't know about that nickname until I told him. The crime dog, baby. He's like, why do you keep saying that? I'm like, that's Fred McGriff.
Ready?
Why do they call him the crime dog
Do you
though?
know,
Was that
William?
like a show back in the day or something or what?
Do you have any signed balls? I have a signed ball from Bubba Shett and Rowdy Tellez. I have
Peter,
one from like Colby Rasmussen Company, like the 2013 team.
Peter to be the fourth outfielder. I don't think I would be hated by Jays fans if I was the fourth outfielder.
On Christmas Eve, thanks, chat. These gentlemen deserve all the love. Thank you, Mike. David, congratulations on
Mike.
5K. I know you would do it. Thank you,
Thank you,
David.
David.
Guy, got a
okay,
question
yeah.
for you.
Hey, Peter, since you're from Montreal, what are your thoughts on the prospective Expos return? I mean, I'd love to see it someday. I strongly believe that I would have been an Expos fan if they were still around today. Unfortunately, I never got to see them. I was 4 years old when they left town. So, my dad was a huge Expos fan, and then he became a Yankees fan. He decided to cheer for the team that he hated the most growing up, just to spite Major League Baseball. I really don't think they cared or anything like that. But I mean, my dad's a Yankees fan now. He doesn't like the Jays, but that's
So
fine.
we got some insight here. So lots of comments. Someone said it's from Detective McGriff commercials. So maybe he was in commercials where he was a detective. Spike saying congrats. Brian, Arizona fan, please take care of Varsho. He'll be a fan favorite. I think so too. Take
Will
care of
do.
Gabby,
Will
please.
do.
And Lourdes and
Yeah.
his big hair. Peter hit
Willie-
527.
Matthew, Peter would hit 527 to 60.
Jeez, you laugh.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
Peter
That's
would hit.
just funny.
Peter hit 300. I agree. I don't know about 500. He was named after the McGruff, the crime dog. Oh, don't know. So there was a crime dog McGruff. I'm too young for this.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about that.
Thank you, though,
Mike,
Sheila.
Montreal. I'm outnumbered over here with people from Newfoundland.
I think there was a question. No, I can find. Thank you, Brian. Take care of him. Cartoon Detective Dog McGruff. Okay, I think I've heard of that. McGruff the crime dog. Only you can take a bite at a crime. We're getting educated. Thank you, Jonas. Was that the same?
That's so funny, man.
This is great stuff.
Thank you guys. I want you guys to educate us on the history of the Toronto Blue Jays, because I think Nick and I were pretty well covered in the present day Blue Jays of whatever's happened in the last like 5-6 years. But man, we don't know the first thing compared to you guys about the history of the Blue Jays. So let us know in the live streams, like
2010 and onwards. I can have a fairly decent recollection. The Colby Rasmus era was.
I do know that Roy Halladay was my favorite player growing up, and he was, I think, when I was around like 8 or 9. So yeah, I remember those days pretty well.
Cartoon TV commercial. Okay, so it was McGruff the crime dog is in Rough. I'm going to look this up afterwards. I go to 2019 spring training, live in London, Ontario, but every March break, drive down to Dunedin, Florida. I always wanted to go to a spring training. I just don't.
I heard it's real cool.
Yeah, I would love to. Cool. I would definitely love to do that one day, guys. How long have you been watching the Jays for? Since I was as young as I can remember.
Yeah.
So like
since I was like 6 years old.
Yeah, I think I was watching since I was like 4. Yeah. Now I don't remember obviously much. My pop was a huge Jays fan. My pop lived in Toronto. I love baseball. I've been playing baseball since I was a kid. Same with you. So. A long time.
Yeah, been playing since I was 3 years old.
Yeah, I think I started around 8 or 9. He manned first base like McGruff. Yeah, the Jays have come a long way. The channel's come a long way, so thank you guys so much.
It has.
These Christmas, I'm in love with these Christmas lights. I wish we could do that more often.
They're pretty cool, man. They're pretty cool. Good on you, Nick. Good on you.
We'll have to do something for New Year's. I don't know what we could do for New Year's. 2023 is approaching. We hit 5K before Christmas. That is unbelievable. Roy Halladay made me so much money, at least 50K.
We're at 5,013. So I think we're officially past 5K now. So I don't think we could drop below it anymore. I think it's only up from here. Only up from here. Now don't go start unsubscribing just because I said that. But you get the gist of it.
Someone has a question for you about Quebec.
Peter, have you hit up Toppie's and Montreal traditional New Zealand pies? No, I haven't.
Sounds
I
delicious.
have not. Um, that does sound pretty good though.
Josh Crow.
Josh said, "You fly down, I'll buy you tickets." Okay,
I can follow you on
that's
it.
it's intriguing.
That is very intriguing. I'll always hate Bobby Higginson for what he did on Roy's last start of '98. Don't know what he did in this last start. 6K by New Year, Mike.
Oh, Mike, that's bold.
Would love that though.
A lot of good story. You know what? Since the year's almost over, and we're gonna do a year in review at some point, Nick and I. Why don't you guys drop your favorite story in the comment section about the Blue Jays? Just your favorite Blue Jays story. Could be from last year, could be from any time. I'm curious. I don't know about you, Nick, but I'm
Let's
pretty
hear it.
curious to see that.
We're
Could be some fun.
Bobby Higginson broke up. They no hitter that day. Ex-Jays coach Dwayne Murphy played in Oakland in the '80s. While there, Murphy loaned him $20K to start a record label. You guys know so much about all the. I'm glad we can help inform you guys on the new stuff.
MC
as well.
Hammer. Why'd you gloss over that like that? That's pretty sick.
Who's MC Hammer?
That's MC Hammer. He's like a famous
Singer.
rapper. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I recognize the name. Matt
Yeah,
Chapman.
while
Bringing him
they're
in.
MC Hammer.
It's Zimmer. Who's Zimmer? Oh, that's your favorite story? Zimmer? Crazy 2022. Bring in Matt
the
Chapman.
Jays traded Roy Halladay for Kyle Drabeck. Is that right?
Donnie Baseball.
Baseball.
That's my favorite 2022 as well. The Jays keep making moves. The subs will keep coming.
Yeah, that's
Moves are
true.
probably. Hopefully the subs keep coming either way. But I agree. Let's get a like spike for 5K subs. Let's get to 100 likes. Still can't believe the Jays traded Roy Halladay for Drabeck. Can't touch this. That's him.
Yeah, that's him,
Oh.
dude.
Sorry, I'm uncultured. Arizona will have a great team soon. I was at the game this fall when the Dodgers clinched the title. Travel to Phoenix for work a lot. You're good to see Gab. Maybe you'll travel to Phoenix and get to see Gabby Moreno in person. What do you guys think is the worst trade in Jays franchise history? I'd have to think about that. The Dickey one might be up there. Probably not though. There's probably way worse ones. Nah, yeah, Brad Chase.
I mean, I haven't followed the team long enough to know. I mean, a bad one in our lifetime was the R.A. Dickey one.
Yeah,
right?
that's the one that comes to mind the most.
So that's the one that comes to mind, like for Nick and I. But I don't know. I'm sure there's
Brad
been some
Hand.
in the '90s.
The Brad Hand one caused me the most physical pain.
But we didn't really trade much for him.
No, but I'm just the acquisition.
But he sucked.
He lost us games anyways.
Yeah, he sucked, man. Brad Hand is my least favorite Jay of all time.
Jordan, I just bought my dad tickets for opening day for Christmas. That is an unbelievable Christmas gift. I'm sure he's happy about the Varsho trade. Trading Michael Young. I saw that on Twitter today.
Whoa. Who did they trade him for?
I don't know, but I saw it on Twitter today, and it was something like that. David Wells for Mike Soroka was
Sirota.
terrible. Charles, I'm not even trying to pronounce that. But Charles, welcome to the stream. Michael Young was the worst trade. Okay, so who did they give up for Michael Young? Or who do they get back? I'll be in Phoenix for 2 weeks in March. Lots of preseason ball games for sure. You'll get to see Gabby and Lourdes. I don't know how much he'll play in the preseason, but
Well, the entire preseason is there.
that's true. You see everyone
The
for Esteban
the
Lozia.
Cactus League, yeah.
I know Michael Young was he was a stud. I guess Esteban was not.
Wow.
See,
That's interesting.
I remember. I think I watched a video about that trade. The Roger Clemens trade. Esteban LaRosa, the player who's in jail for drug running. That'll do it. We traded Musgrove for a Hap. I'll defend the Jays a little bit here. At the time, it was pretty good. And Hap was really good. And Hap was solid for the Jays. Though Joe Musgrove turned into a star. I'd agree with that. What are you guys' favorite MLB fields? Where do you think Toronto will rank? That's a phenomenal question again.
Ooh.
I'll just get you to say your favorite field, and I'll get to say mine.
Okay.
I would say
my
Rogers Center is
favorite,
middle
my-
of the pack, top 10 now.
My favorite is PNC Park
I've never been
in
to
Pittsburgh. No, well,
I've
I've never
only ever
been
been.
either, but
Yeah.
I've only been to two stadiums, Rogers Center and the old Miami Marlins
Yes, I was
stadium
gonna say
when they were
that.
the Florida
I
Marlins.
would
I've
say
been
if
there.
there's one stadium I had to pick to go to, it would probably be Wrigley Field. Probably Wrigley Field.
Hmm.
I bought my dad a hockey fights cancer jersey because he loves hockey and was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, Matt.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Hopefully he's well.
Cancer's the worst. Cancer is the worst.
It's a great Christmas gift though, and hopefully it all works out.
Hmm.
Have you watched the Nolan Ryan documentary on Netflix? Great clip. I started to watch it. I saw some clips. Comerica.
That's in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Dickey was old when we traded for him. He was, but you think they probably thought that a knuckleballer
Connor
wouldn't.
said Fenway. Oh, that's Connor. I know Connor. That's my guy.
What's up, Connor?
What's up, Connor?
Peter's
How you
guy.
doing?
Minute Maid Park, the Astros Arena. That's a nice one too. Wrigley has a lot of history, and I wouldn't want to go to a Yankee Stadium. So
You know what's sick about like PNC Park, Pittsburgh? It's like I love the bridge in the background, the Pittsburgh Bridge there. Oh,
yes, yeah,
it's just sick, dude. It's
I just
sick.
like the ivy
Yeah.
at Wrigley.
Jordan, have you ever gotten to souvlaki at the
They're so
Rogers
good.
Center? You had a
Not at the
souvlaki
Rogers Center, but souvlaki here.
No, it's very good.
we have a
but
Greek
I didn't
place
even
here.
know they had it at the Rogers Center. No, I haven't.
You have to study Jay's history. We ruled the late '80s and early. I know like the general basis of it, but I could definitely
Yeah, we need to
improve.
brush up on it for sure.
Have you ever gotten to souvlaki in Newfoundland? There's a couple good places. It's really good. I love Greek food.
Montreal, there's so many Greek people.
That's
so
the difference. There's a lot more restaurants where you at. Where do you guys think the Rogers Center will rank after the renovations? Maybe like right now for me, it's probably I don't know because I haven't visited many parks, so I don't mind Rogers Center. I think the renovation will be nice. The RGB lights that they have is crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited to go. I really want to go to Pittsburgh. I want to go to Yankee Stadium. That's somewhere I need to go
Yeah.
before my time on this earth is over. I still got a lot of time, hopefully.
Wrigley is great. Is this Serpent? Never been. I want to go. Toronto Donaires. We don't live in Toronto, Jordan. I go there a fair bit, quite often, because my pop lives there. But I don't live there. Maybe one day. I'm hoping to move there soon. Little
Really?
bombshell, yeah. Bombshell.
Wow.
Once I graduate,
So-
I'm almost graduated. Less than a year left. After that, I think I'm going to be heading to Toronto. You're going to be getting some Jays Digest Toronto content. Maybe I can see some of you guys there.
I was actually thinking about it when I went to the playoff games there, but our audience wasn't as big then as it is now. So I was just wondering, like, should I
Record.
interview people? But
Interview.
I
That'd
was
be
not.
cool. Maybe meet up with some fans.
Yeah, but I also was not in my right mind in my time in Toronto there. So
I remember I had to take
I
a
was,
few
I was
take a
on
few
vacation.
take a few
I was
solo
on
videos.
vacation.
That was when I'll have. They had an All-Star game right away. Bridges. You should look up the Jays 92-93 World Series. David, I've watched it a few times.
I
but
have, yeah.
It was the Joe Carter bomb was crazy. I wish I was alive for that. Can you just imagine if something like that happens now? A walk-off.
The one thing that really sticks out to me from those teams is when Pat Borders, who was like an average hitter or like a below average hitter, and he just went off the entire postseason. That's what I remember from those runs. Obviously, I wasn't there, but it's cool. It's cool.
Just that would be awesome.
That was a cool run.
Going to spring training and meeting some of the players. That would be. Do you live in Ontario? No, Jordan. We live in Quebec and Newfoundland.
Yeah.
I will be in. Hoping over the next year or two, I'll be fully moved up to Toronto. I would take L every year equals fun time. Take the other fun time.
David, do you have any good Pat Borders stories of his performance in the World Series? Because I know he was a catcher, I think, and he went crazy in the playoffs. Like he just clutch hit after clutch hit. It was cool.
Michael Hanlon. I recognize your name. I don't want to ask where in Newfoundland you're from. But you guys don't have accents. People have told me I have like a bit of a Newfie accent, but not too bad. I speak pretty fast. You guys sound like you live here. I'll fit right in. Michael Hanlon. Yeah, I recognize your name. It's probably a different one, but yeah, I'm from Newfoundland as well.
I'm from Montreal.
You can hit us up on Twitter, Michael, and maybe I can see if it's the Michael Hanlon I'm thinking of. A new one from when I was younger. wonder if it's the same one. I've been to the old Yankee Stadium, Fulton Country Stadium, to see the Expos play the Braves, and Kingdome for a bunch of Jays Mariners series. The Kingdome. Old Yankee Stadium was something crazy. It was, yeah, Peter, you don't have an accent at all. You didn't, were you born in Quebec? No.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Wow, no accent at all.
But I'm an English speaker, but
Yeah.
I speak French, I speak Greek, and
I think I just speak fast. That's what people say the most
you don't have an accent though.
with me. No, I know Newfie accent, I guess. A.
He got barreled over by Frank
Oh, I
Thomas.
saw that.
That can't be fun.
A lot of Jays fans in Montreal, Jordan asks.
There are quite a few. I mean, not many. A lot of baseball fans that are still hanging on to the history of the Expos. You know, I feel like I'd be doing the same thing if I was in my 40s or 50s, but I was not. I wasn't old enough to see them. So I know there's. I've been to the Danforth. I've been
there a lot as well, actually.
I've been there a lot. I I feel like the best Greek food in North America is right here in Montreal, and I'll die on that hill, Jordan. But
Jordan, come to Quebec and try it. Come to Montreal
yeah,
and try
you got to come out here, and I'll show you the spots, man.
half of Montreal's English.
Yeah, half of Montreal is English. It's just the rest of
I've
Quebec.
never been to Montreal. I'm
that's
going to visit
all-
Montreal and try some of that Greek food. I love it. I only know he was the MVP in the 92 World Series. The Jays are going to make 2 more trades this offseason. Who would they trade for and who? Liam Hendricks and 2 trades. That's tough. Santiago Espinal and a prospect for Liam Hendricks. And then, I don't know what else.
Pablo Lopez.
Yeah, Ricky Tiedemann for Pablo Lopez.
Ricky
I
Tiedemann?
don't know. I'm, just,
Dude.
I'm kidding. I don't know. It'd probably take something like that, though. Danny Jansen and a couple prospects. Let's do it later for Pablo Lopez. We'll have a full prediction
Okay.
video coming up, though. Those are 2 decent ones. Tarpon Springs, Florida has a Greek population. You guys got me hungry. I have not eaten like anything today. I barely even had dinner. I got off work
Yeah,
late.
we'll wrap up soon.
I'm-
Up soon.
We can. I'm chilling as well. I'm chilling. This is so fun. It's like vibing. Michael Hanley, a lot of young people in NL don't have a heavy Newfie accent. Michael Hanley, did you play baseball? Did you play baseball in Newfoundland? Just curious. I swear I know this guy. Jays will get some guys off the scrap heap. They tend to.
Well, not this offseason.
Further you get away from St. John's, it gets stronger. He's right.
You hear that?
The
It's the last of the cranberry.
Last of the
Canada
cranberry.
Dry.
Candy's Peter. Pablo Lopez and Jazz Chisholm for Tiedemann and Jansen. Yo! Actually, that makes a bit more sense. I mean, we're giving up
That
Tiedemann.
does, but
Is it Christmas for you, Nick? 22 minutes. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. How close are we to 100 likes? 95. We're 5 likes away. Let's just get it real quick. We met through
Uvalde,
a mutual friend.
Uvalde on a 1-year deal to be our 5th starter. I don't mind that.
I thought you were breaking news.
No.
All right, Michael
Dude,
Hanlon. It's definitely the same.
that'd be sick.
It's definitely the same person. Yeah, I played baseball as well. You were a
Hold
homie.
on, I gotta check the score of this this football game.
Do it up.
I'll update you all. On it.
Thanks for watching, Michael. I remember playing against you. Nick is sweating. Am I sweating? Oh, I feel pretty good. Explain how you guys met and started the channel. We met through one of my friends who owns another channel, and we were friends through him, and we started this one. Do you guys think Ross Atkins and Marshall Pyro was overhated in terms of the moves? I would say in general they're definitely overhated by a lot of people. They just made some solid moves. No signings are happening Christmas Eve. Yeah, no, everyone's locked up. Everyone's spending time with their families. I was at the game in Las Vegas last weekend. It was amazing. It was Mark McGuire that hit Borders. I think I saw the clip of that. I was at the game in Las Vegas that weekend. It was amazing. Las Vegas. The Raiders. Cardinals fan. Hoping with no shift, Biggio breaks out. I think Biggio has the potential to break out this year. For sure.
If any of you are football fans, the Las Vegas Raiders and Pittsburgh Steelers are playing right now. Raiders are up 10-3, so a bit of a snooze fest. but Derek Carr just got picked off. Sorry, he got picked off. I was gonna say pissed off. Yes. So Steelers have the ball at the 40-yard line now.
They get grief all the
Decent
time.
game, I guess.
Nick, I'm curious.
Close
You have
game.
Italian in you. I think I don't. I remember it was like a little bit. It's not a lot though. It's like maybe 2 or 3%. I think it's like my ancestors.
Nick Goss.
It sounds.
It's Italian.
Matt, you're a Cardinals fan. Nice. We have a fellow Arizona Cardinals fan. Horrible season. We get Christmas game, Christmas Day again.
I thought he meant St. Louis
No,
Cardinals.
no. Christmas game tomorrow. They get the grief all the time. Peter, we gotta ask a question about. Do you think the Shatkins are overhated?
Shatkins?
Shapiro and Atkins, are they overhated?
No. No, they are overhated. They are overhated for sure. I mean,
That's what I was saying as well.
He's probably pissed off too. Yeah,
Probably
I'd
is
be
mad
pissed
too.
off if I threw a pick in an NFL primetime game. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think they are overhated for sure. They've made nothing but good moves in their time here, and they've tried to win while also not sacrificing the future. But I think now they're really trying to win, and I like it.
Goss sounds French. Not French at all. Which is weird. I know French, but I'm not French myself. I did French in school though. Cardinals need to lose out and get the third pick. Agreed. This is a team moving forward. Blue Jays will not make any more deals. Maybe one more, but nothing big. Probably I think probably a reliever and an outfielder. Is baseball at all known in Greece, Peter? Do you know?
There actually is a Greek national team for baseball, and I'm eligible to play on that team actually. If I wanted to, they have all college players from like Canada and U.S. with like Greek heritage. So yeah, I could probably make a push if I got in the gym and got serious.
Goss is an English surname, but of Norman French origins. That's interesting. I probably should have known that myself. I missed this. Is Matt a St. Louis Cardinals fan? No, David, he's a Arizona Cardinals fan. NFL football.
Le Gosse.
Are you both hockey fans? If so, who do you cheer for? I'm a pretty big hockey fan. I cheer for the Jets.
Yeah.
Peter is also. He's a
I love
Habs
hockey.
fan.
Big Habs fan. Huge Habs fan.
Will you guys do a live stream with another Jays channel next year? It's definitely we're open to it. Definitely
Maybe.
open to it. What future? We have two prospects, Martinez and Robbie. I'm assuming you mean Ricky.
Roberts, Sam Roberts.
Yeah, maybe Ricky Tiedemann, Roberts. We also have Spencer Horwitz, Barger. Where do you guys think Ross and Shapiro rank in MLB GMs? Do you think they're a smart move team compared to other spendings? I don't know where I rank them because I don't pay. Like I wouldn't. I would say they're solid. They're solid GMs. Take my.
I wish they were more aggressive with signing our cornerstones, though. That I agree with. I wish because the more games they play, the more expensive they get, especially Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So I wish they would lock him up long term. Thoughts on Eric Swanson? Great addition to the bullpen. He's gonna really shore up that like 8th inning role, I believe. And great pickup there, considering the amount of work that they've done this offseason. Great move. We should go to a Habs game together. I'm down, man. I'm down. I've been to 2 this year. I went to the home opener against the Toronto Maple Leafs. I went with my girlfriend. She's a Leafs fan.
Ooh.
And the Habs clutched up and they came back. They won 4-3 in overtime. It was unbelievable. No, not in overtime. It was in regulation. It was a great game. Great game.
I think everything this offseason is pointing towards a Vladdy resign. It would make sense. Would
Yeah.
Vladdy take a 13-year, $350 million if it was offered today?
I honestly think he gets more money than that because he's 24. He's going to be 24 next season.
What's that annually? What's the AAV on that? 26 million
Like
AAV.
27.
Depending how he does next year, I think he probably maybe 30, but he probably would take it though. Who knows? Yeah, that's such a hard question.
I feel like he would want more AAV and a shorter deal to hit free agency again.
Or an opt out at 6 years or something.
Yeah.
We should all go to the Jays game and see 500. Thoughts on that? That would be interesting. Maybe I haven't sat in 500 level before.
I prefer sitting in the 100s. I really like to watch the game. I feel like if you're in the 500s,
It's
you're
harder to
kind of
see. Cheaper though.
it's harder to see, and you got to be like on your radar all the time. You can't take a pitch off, or else you look up and the score changes. So it's
I feel like if I
yeah,
lived in Toronto, I'd definitely go to the 500 level a lot more though. Like just go to
different
a
vibe
game.
though. It's a different vibe. It's a lot of younger people in the 500s that want to have a good time and not necessarily there for the baseball.
Chris, my fear is he wins MVP, then it's 500 mil. But if he wins MVP, we're probably in a pretty good spot. So 500 mil would be crazy. Flash in the Swanson at a 145 ERA plus and 222 ERA plus. She's no Flash. Swanson is elite. He'll be our seventh inning guy.
He's eighth. I think he's going to be our eighth inning guy.
Eighth, yeah. Depending who we get.
And
For some reason, I
seventh
kind of
inning.
thought that we were. I thought Liam Hendricks. I was just thinking, but yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, Bass 7, 8, 9. Jimmy Garcia too.
That I remember, Mike. I remember my dad always talks about that, how the Expos were the best team in baseball in '94, and then the strike shut them down. And just I remember at that time that there was no wild card, and the Expos were always the second best team in their division behind the dynasty Atlanta Braves. So they never had a chance to play in the playoffs. And if they had made the playoffs one year and won a World Series, I think they would still be around today.
Most of the 500s are gone. Yeah, they are taking them out. Red wine, Gene says. What would you have done if you caught Aaron Judge's 60-second home run? Become a millionaire. Good. See you, Pence.
I'd dump all my money into Jay's Digest stock. I would buy Jay's Digest stock.
Sir Penn, good night, guys. Great show. Thank you, Penn. I'm glad you enjoyed the Christmas Eve special. I'm 14 minutes away till Christmas, so I might just stay live until Christmas and then wrap it up. Just so we can. I'll just be on the Christmas. It'll be Christmas. It'll be Christmas. What a 98 mile per hour plus relievers should we target? I think Gregory Soto is the main one, though I don't know how reasonable or feasible that is at this point.
Honestly, like I've been saying that I want a lefty in the bullpen, but I don't think it's necessary because of the three batter rule. So,
And
you
we have
can't
Mesa.
necessarily like, yeah, you have Mesa, but like he's not a strikeout guy, and I don't really trust him in high leverage. But maybe another lefty, but it doesn't have to be a lefty. So you can go out there and get the best reliever possible that's available to you. Yeah.
I mean, I remember the mid to late 2000s. We had 10K average attendance, excluding weather. What would be your Christmas present to Vladdy Jr.? I wouldn't even know where to begin. I guess
A pen to sign his new
that's an
contract.
excellent answer. A handshake. Give him a handshake. It'd be more of a gift to me. Mine would be a 13-year extension. Yeah. Vladdy's the future. I would take a flyer on Zach Britton. Thoughts? Peter's high on Zach Britton.
I like him. And he's throwing harder now than he did before he was hurt. So
Josh, I don't think they trade another catcher. Daniel, yes, we did hit 5K early in the stream. Thank you guys so much. Hit the fire. Oh, is the fire working? There we go. Fire for
There you
5K.
hands are cold again.
Lagging a
Hands
little
are
bit.
cold.
Hands are cold. Let's do it up. Thank you so much
Hands
for
are
5K,
cold.
everyone. And all the super chats we got tonight. We had a few generous people in here on the Christmas Eve. Glad you wanted to spend it with us. It's surreal to think about.
Well, you're all generous for being in here.
Yeah, just being here is perfect.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Pablo Lopez, me too.
Yeah, I think
Thank
you
you.
just try to get the best possible reliever, guy that throws hard.
You see the Jays making another significant trade? No, Doc, I don't. I don't see them making another significant
I think they do. I think they do.
Vladdy,
I don't know what, but I think something else is coming.
The room service bill. Vladdy would be honored to shake your digest hands. I'd be honored to shake his hands. 1994 best outfield ever was Moses Alou, Marquise Grissom, and Larry Walker. Oh, Larry Walker was a stud.
Yeah, and then he became a Hall of Famer in Colorado. They gave him up for virtually nothing, I think, because they didn't want to sign him.
I wish the Jays had steak in the stadium restaurants. Every time I go to a game, I go to a steakhouse before the game and then walk down. Steakhouse downtown.
But why would you want a steak at the game? Like, that's going to be so hard to eat.
I'm assuming a restaurant like in the arena.
Yeah, but like Like, what are you gonna do? Like, cut
They
the
don't-
steak and
One
elbow
hand,
people in the jaw next to you? Like,
or
come on
maybe
now.
pre-game. Do you think if we traded for Liam Hendricks, we wouldn't name our bullpen arms? No, I don't think. I don't even know if we need any more now. It'd be nice to get someone, but I think if
If they get Liam Hendricks, they're
they're
set.
they're so sad. Best
Do we
bullpen.
have enough pitching? Not yet. Not yet, but we're getting there. Our pitching is better right now than it was last year.
Where do you go? Forget this. Let me look up the name. Let's see if it's still. I think it was Canyon something. You guys might know if you're downtown in Toronto. Canyon Creek. Does that sound familiar to anyone? I think that was the
Jack
name.
Astor's is a great pregame. I agree. I went there before.
We have that here.
J-
Believe it or not.
yeah, I went there before the Jays collapsed.
I think Jack Astor's in
game two.
Canyon Creek.
The Keg is always a pretty good steakhouse if you're ever feeling fancy. Go there. I have a feeling that Bichette may be on the move this offseason. I have no inside info, but I have the feeling. What gives you that
We kind
feeling?
of talked about it. You were kind of on the for a while.
I mean,
It's obviously not going to happen now.
I don't think it'll happen,
Or
but I
who knows?
wouldn't hate.
We also
I
didn't
wouldn't
think they were
hate
going to
if it
give up.
happened.
The crazy thing is,
No.
all the reports were coming out that they weren't going to give up Moreno, and all the podcasts were saying that, and then boom, just like that, it's done.
You never know, man. These executives know a lot more than we do. So
Yeah, London, Ontario. I've never been, but I've definitely heard of it.
I've been to London, Ontario. So it's nice. I got a couple of friends that go to Western University, which is in London.
Chase Field has bourbon and beer restaurant. That's amazing. I need to go to more restaurants here. Curry looks like he might be a free agent again. Scott Boras is talking to teams. Is the rumor? Is that a new rumor? Or is
Well,
it
yeah,
just-
because he
I know
he
the
failed
physical.
his physical. Yeah, he failed his physical again. So there really must be something there.
You guys,
I like
go
I
ahead.
like all of those limousine.
I
Gyros,
tacos.
burritos,
Tacos are my
tacos,
favorite
shawarma.
food. Tacos are my favorite food in the world. So I would want Tatis. Vladdy and Tatis are tight. Yeah,
Okay. That's not.
I
That's not
want
realistic.
Tatis. I want Josh. It is realistic.
doesn't?
Let's put it into the ignore Peter. Just kidding. It's not realistic.
I don't
Though
know, man.
maybe they trade him. They do have an abundance of.
MLB scoops.
Don't know how legit they
MLB
are.
Scoop
They
said,
they've busted onto the scene.
Who?
MLB scoops. Those are the guys who got the people I send you all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
Braves, Yankees, and Dodgers will be pushing hard for Correa on a short-term deal with high AAV. Mets unknown at this time. Yet Scott Boras has begun speaking to other teams. We regret to inform you that Carlos Correa with Mets are off. Now, before we
Wow.
get so
Okay.
he's been right a lot, and he's gotten some crazy stuff right. But he's not a confirmed source. But he's been right about a ton of things. So if that's the case, that is unbelievable. It'll be confirmed. So, Niku and the Jays, do you like to have a shot? I was gonna make a joke. Probably. Man, I don't know. Maybe Bo. I don't know. Like,
What was the question?
who would I like to have a shot of Screech with? John Schneider is my answer. Actually, John Schneider. We make a big deal out of the Dickey deal, but it's only the deal in like 3 decades I can remember where a prospect is coming back to bite us. I'll take Varsho from Marina. Great point. What did the Twins miss? Oh, you mean in the physical? I think what happened there was because it was only a 3-year deal with tons of opt-outs, and they expected Correa to opt out anyway. They just went with it, or something major happened last season. Do you live in London? He lives in Toronto. You good, Peter?
I'm just looking at Twitter. A lot of people are clowning MLB scoops right now because
So maybe it isn't legit. We'll see.
yesterday he said Carlos Correa's past his Mets
Yeah.
physical signing should become official.
Saw that
And
as
now
well.
today, 20 minutes ago, he says, "We regret to inform you that Carlos Correa deal with the Mets is off."
So maybe it doesn't go
I-
through. Who knows? You can't trust every
Who
every
knows?
source. They've been right about a ton of things, but maybe it would have been. We'll wait till Poseidon and Rosenthal. Dan, you guys are still live, legend. We are live. It's Christmas for me in 6 minutes, and we hit 5K subs. Did we hit 100 likes? We did. We did hit 100 likes.
Interesting. Very interesting.
We'll go live. It'll be Christmas for me, so 10:30 Eastern, and then we'll wrap it all up.
Yeah, it's It's been a long one. It's been a long stream. So
This has been one of the most. It's been a crazy night, and you guys, the support has
so
been unbelievable.
once Nick over here gets his Christmas wishes,
I want to
we'll
hit.
wrap up. Should I stay on for the extra hour and a half there, and wait for Christmas for me, or what?
Have you ever had shawarma poutine? I have not.
I have. It's unreal. So good.
Would you have included Aurelvis Martinez and Zualeta in the Varsho deal if we got Jake McCarthy included with Varsho? Absolutely.
No.
With Varsho. Oh, you mean on top of Moreno? Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But why would we need McCarthy and Varsho?
I got mixed up there. I thought you were saying a straight up Martinez and Zualeta. Probably no, I wouldn't have done that. We don't need McCarthy now that we have. Well, we do still need another outfielder, but I think McCarthy wouldn't fit the time.
Who on the Jays would you share a bowl of poutine with?
John Snow.
Not Vladdy, because we'll be fighting each other for whatever's in that bowl.
Wow.
Well, we're both big guys, we like to eat.
True. Jays need some arms, rotation and bullpen. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely need some arms. Peter, apparently the Yankees are going for Correa. I really hope it doesn't happen. But like, what with the physical? They're just gonna keep failing the physical.
I don't know.
Honestly, let's have the Jays sign him 1 year, like $70 million. Screw the physical. Just go in. 1 year. Would you guys have done Moreno, Tiedemann, Gurriel for Reynolds? No.
But I would have included Tiedemann in a Reynolds package.
But the Pirates didn't want a catcher because they're.
Yeah, but not both Moreno and Tiedemann. No.
I'd share a poutine with Bo Bichette. Bo's the worst fielder out of our starting nine. Imagine his defensive game hits another level. How good defensively his team is. Yeah, Bill, if he can reach another level, which is yet to be seen.
Well, it's going to be tough because there's no more shift anymore, so he's going to have to cover a lot of ground. But the good thing about that is that you have plus defenders all around him. So any ball in the outfield, you don't want Bo going out and getting it. You want your outfielders coming in to get that ball. Anything on the left side, Matt Chapman could cut it off and not have Bo Bichette field that ball, So anything up the middle, second baseman's in play as well. So if you surround a negative defender with really good defenders and Gold Glove defenders, then there's a chance that it'll improve him because he won't have to cover as much range.
Don't underestimate Big Nate Pearson out of the pen throwing 104. Gee, he throws 104 in the big leagues. I would be. Correa will sign a short-term deal another 2 to 3 years. Isn't that crazy?
Correa's $70 million.
Yeah, $220 million 3 years. That'd be crazy. 210. Honestly, though, imagine he goes from his 13-year mega deal to like a 3-year, $120 million deal.
Well, I mean, he could probably reestablish his value,
Yeah, but if it's about the physical.
Same thing with like the Minnesota situation there when he signed a 3-year deal with an opt-out after 1 year to try to hit free agency.
And now he's failing his physical.
Yeah, now he's failing physical.
50K subs by opening day, Mike. I would love that. Maybe like 10K by some point.
I think 10K by opening day is like
maybe
at least 7.5K.
7.5 is doable. Day. I like that. What do you think about take Moreno's overrated? The only question with Moreno is his power, and that's what it's going to come down to. He's unbelievable defensively. His bat-to-ball skills are phenomenal. It's just his power.
Great arm. No, I think, and you don't need power out of your catcher. I think Moreno has whatever it takes to be the next Yadier Molina of this generation.
I agree, Jordan. I think it'll be tough to overturn.
And I'm not just saying that. I think he's got that type of potential, but hey.
I think you guys can hit $1 million.
That's crazy.
He did throw 104 in the minors. Tons of injuries, though. I think he hovers around 98, 99 now. I think Madeline will help and be a calming influence on Bo's defense this year. That's a great point.
Remember when I said that in the video?
I think
when Don Mattingly was the bench coach for the New York Yankees under Joe Torre, Derek Jeter won 3 Gold Gloves in those 4 seasons. Now, a lot of people say Jeter was overrated defensively, and I tend to agree. But still, that's you can't. Still 3 Gold Gloves, and Don Mattingly won a lot of Gold Gloves in his time. So who knows? Could
One,
happen. Could help.
1 year, 1 billion. He's basically saying for Correa, do it.
Well, 999 million.
Sorry,
Is not.
extra million's a lot.
It
Guys,
is.
it's Christmas for me.
Merry Christmas, Nick.
Thank you. It is officially Christmas. It says in my my date there in the top right corner, Sunday, December 25th, 12 a.m. Did
Should
not
we sing?
expect for another 27.99. Who do you think are the biggest Jays? Guys, we'll answer a few more questions. It is officially Christmas. Merry Christmas to me. We'll pop in the fires for Christmas. Keep myself warm. We got the lights. Look how festive we are. The Lord bless you and keep you, Nick and Peter. I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you, David. Hopefully you have a great Christmas.
Thank you, David.
Whatever you celebrate. Hopefully
Merry
everyone here
Christmas
does.
to you.
I think
He said Kansas City. David's from Kansas City.
perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Limousine. Matt, Merry Christmas with the Nick emojis with my mouth enlarged. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's we're gonna I have a lot to do tomorrow on Christmas. I gotta set up
Merry
my
Christmas,
whole new
guys.
I got a
Merry
new
Christmas.
new desk, new chair, more lights. You guys next time you see me, thank you, Jordan. Wow,
Thank you,
so many thank you. Love your channel. It's just me. It's just me right now for it's just Christmas for me. Peter,
Well, I mean, you
Peter
could still
forgot
you
a
could
little
still wish me a Merry Christmas.
Oh yes.
It'll-
Merry ho ho, Nick. Thank
time
you,
doesn't
Sheila.
stop here. It'll be Christmas soon, but just not yet.
Yeah, 1.5 hours here in Toronto. Thank you. I got lots to set up. Next time you see me on the live, the video, probably video tomorrow as well. We'll have a different setup. We might have some more fun stuff, different lights, different desk, all that stuff. Should be fun. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas to you,
we'll,
Charles.
we'll wrap up now though. Let's wrap it up.
Take it serious. Put those cookies out. I'm putting them out, Eric. Glad you achieved your milestone tonight. Richly deserved. Thank you, William. And yeah, I guess a final thank you to everyone. The super chats. I don't know. It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable. All your support, but the past few days especially have been unbelievable. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Christmas Eve live stream and you have a great
Joyeux Noël. Joyeux Noël.
have a great Christmas and glad we could spend it with you guys. Oh, and the biggest busts. I don't know.
It's a question for another day, I think. Could be. A
Oh, and hit
question
me
for
in the
another-
Discord, and I'll hit you with an
Yeah.
answer on that. Hit me in the Discord, I'll hit you with an answer on
Yeah,
that.
well, guys, just for me personally, I just want to thank you all for this support. It's been unbelievable. I know it's Christmas for Nick, not yet for me, but Merry Christmas to all of you, and thank you again for the support. I couldn't have imagined in my wildest dreams that people would want to listen to what I have to say about anything, and let alone baseball. So, thanks again. Enjoy all the time with your loved ones, and we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you really soon for another live stream. So thanks again for taking the time on Christmas Eve. You guys didn't have to be here, but there were still 120 of you at the peak. So we must be doing something right, and enjoy all the time with the family, and happy holidays to all of you.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. Hopefully you guys we'll see you soon for a live stream as well. And like you said, Peter, it's support's been unbelievable, and thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.